Greetings, and salutations. What is going on? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. What's up, Firefly? What's going on, Big Worm? Peace to you. Man, we got a chart here that I wanted to go over. And shout out to Adam Mustard Tiger for posting this from Buff Stampede. Now this 247 Sports had forward this, but it was by Adam Mustard Tiger did this. He did a depth chart that I want to go over. It's pretty interesting. You get to see who seniors, who has the eligibility, who has the option to redshirt. So we're beginning to look at the team form here for the 2024 season, and obviously they're going to add more to their depth chart. But yeah, man, it's coming along nicely here. Let me get up this chart here. But how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing all right. We're on the eve of another year, another new year. Another New Year's almost upon us. And so, yeah, everybody ready for the new year? Hope you are. I know I'm ready. Let's see. Let me go here for a second. Let me see. Where is it? Let me just share this with somebody. Copy. Okay. One second. All right, cool. All right. So, yeah, man, let's go over this. What's going on, Legal Side Hustles? What's going on with you? All right, so this depth chart here, as you can see, sure everybody can see it. So yeah, man, let's go over this. So, as we know, Shador is going to be a senior 2024 season. This is his last season. Galvin Colt, the other quarterback that transferred in last year, he's going to be a senior as well. They don't have any juniors just yet. Sophomores, Destin Wade, he's a transfer. Walter Taylor, as we know, he's transferring in. Colton Allen, he was there last year. He's going to be a sophomore. Redshirt freshman Ryan Staub. So he's coming back. I didn't hear any news about these guys hitting the portal. So this is what we're looking like right now for the quarterback position. Shador Sanders is in bold. He is the starter, barring any injuries or anything like that. Of course, Shador is the starting quarterback. Hold on a second. Let me see something. All right, yeah. So that's what we got right now for the quarterback position. One, two. We got quite a bit here for the quarterback. So the quarterback room should be good to go. As we know, at the tail end of the season, well, the last game of the season, Ryan Staub got the start, and he did pretty well. So I'm curious to see who's going to get that number 2 spot in the quarterback position. We know number 1 is Shador. So, and just to go down, I like this little chart he did. I was thinking about doing one myself. So as you see, where is it? Where am I? Well, you see that italics here, with that little star, that means the person has a red shirt available. That exclamation point means that the player is planning on applying for a medical hardship waiver. There's only one player that's going to do that. That more than likely will apply for that. We'll get to that in a second. The running back position, the senior, we got Amir McGee. Junior Savion Wilkerson and Charlie Offendahl, they're both still there. Dylan Edwards is going to be a sophomore, as we know. It says here Alton McCaskill is a sophomore. See that exclamation point, meaning he might apply. I think he already applied for it. But anyway, that met that hardship waiver for the medical. Christian Serene, another sophomore, and the only freshman at that position we got is Micah Welch. So he's gonna be Micah Welch should be competing for some type of playing time here. The running back room is pretty deep though. Got some experience in that running back category with Dylan Edwards, playing all throughout his true freshman campaign. Savion Wilkerson is a dog. Charlie Offendahl has been there. Then our Amir McGee is a senior. So look for some competition at that running back position, especially with Micah Welch coming in. Now the receiver category, this is my spot here. So the receivers is deep, as you can see. The receiver category is deep. Jimmy Horn he's the elder statesman. He's going to be a senior. Will Shepard is a transfer. He's a senior as well. Willie Gaines is going to be a senior. But look for Jimmy Horn to get a lot of touches this year. He's going to get his numbers. Look for him to get his numbers and have a breakout season. Jimmy Horn. I don't know why they have the star next to his name. I don't think he has a red shirt available. Maybe for this season. I don't think so. So I don't know about that. Even Travis Hunter. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why he got a star next to his name as well. But as you see, this junior is Travis Hunter. Terrell Timmons is a junior. He's a transfer. Tavares Dawson is going to be a junior. Omarion Miller, as you know, he had a few breakout games. He did really well, especially that one game against USC, right? He did really well. So look for him to get a lot of touches as well. Caleb Mathis, I call him the route god. So look for him to step it up this year and get some touches as well. Now, some couple people here. We got Russell transferred in. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, Cordell Russell. Assad Wasim was there last year. He was a freshman. Also, Jordan was also a freshman last year. Let's see. Am I right about that, right? Yeah. They got him as a redshirt freshman. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this. Gavin Marsh, Kendall Stewart. Now Cameron McHale, the freshman coming in, and Draylon Miller. Now, both of these guys are going to be competing for some touches here. Both of them. Cameron McHale and Miller. So I want to see how this pans out. I'm not sure which one of them are coming in as far as early signees, like in January. I'm not sure. That'll help them if they did come in January, but we'll see. But as it stands right now, they'll be fighting for a position as well, along with those freshmen from last year that's looking to get some touches this year. But look for some of the key wide receivers, in my opinion. The featured wide receiver is going to be Jimmy Horn, Travis Hunter. He's playing both sides of the ball. So Travis Hunter, Jimmy Horn. Yeah, and this is going to be hard to say here. Let's see. Well, we know Jimmy Horn, Travis Hunter. That's a given. I'm thinking Omarion Miller too, because like each year some of these players are going to get better. So I expect Omarion Miller, with all the experience he had this year playing, he should be better. Caleb Mathis should be getting some touches as well. And I don't know about everybody else. I know Cameron McHale is going to try. He's going to get some touches too. I know he said he would like to play both sides of the ball as well. But he did say that he would like to touch that ball. So he definitely want to be a receiver. And Draylon Miller. So I don't know. I just know the givens right now is Jimmy Horn, Travis Hunter, Marion Miller, Tavares Dawson. I want to say Caleb Mathis. That's what I want to say. They got to find a way to get him out there. And we're just going to see what the freshman is going to do, because you never know what a freshman is going to do until he actually get there. So we're going to see. So I'm going to leave them out for right now and go with what I know. Then Terrell Timmons, he should be getting some touches as well. But he got a star next to his name. So I guess there's a red shirt available for him. So we'll see. I'm going to go back up to this to see what you guys think about this as well. Now, the tight end position, I know some people said we needed to add more depth to this position, but we got some wide receivers there that got some, tight ends that got some size here. Louis Passarello is one of them. Now, Shamron Mateer, he's looked like he's going to get some touches as a junior, so look for him to get the touches as well. I'm not sure about, I would say Passarello. And I think they need to add more people, but we'll see. Let's see. All right, the offensive line. Now, Jack Bailey is still there. We know he transferred in last year from Kent State. Now, his old coach, he's over at San Diego State. So I don't know what Jack Bailey is going to do. I don't know if he's going to stay, but he's a senior. Tyler Brown is senior. Justin Mayers, transfer in, senior. Kareem Harden, senior. There's a star next to his name, meaning that he has a red shirt available. Also, Isaiah Jada, he has a star next to his name as well, so he could get an extra year. Who else we got? Is he a junior? I don't know about that. I thought he was a senior. Savion Washington. Okay, so Savion Washington at the these are the juniors. Tyler Johnson transferred in. Most of these guys, as you see, transferred in, except for Jack Wilty. He was there last year. Yakiri Walker, Khalil Benson, Philip Houston, Jack Wilty. Hank Zelinkas is sophomore. We know at the tail end of the season, he got some touches at that center position. Carter Edwards, David Connor was injured last year, but he'll be back in action this year. And the only freshman that we had to have is Jordan Seaton and Cash Cleveland. They both came from IMG Academy. So yeah. Now, there's stars next to their name as well, meaning that they have a red shirt available. So, but I see Jordan Seaton playing. I do. I really do see him getting a lot of touches this year as a true freshman, but we'll see. Like I said, you never know what they're going to do until they play against some college players that have some experience. So, but out of this offensive line core here, I do see Justin Mayers playing. Tyler Johnson, Khalil Benson, Yakiri Walker. Who else? I said Jordan Seaton already. I see Tyler Brown too. I don't see why not. I just don't see anybody outworking him, man. I just don't. But we're going to see. But we got some dogs here on this offensive line. So, yeah, man, that's how the offensive line depth is looking right now, as far as the seniors, juniors, and all that right there. And like I said, the people that got stars next to the name has red shirt available. Oh, yeah, Caden Dempsey is still there. Ben Resnick. I like Ben Resnick. I like Jack Wilty as well. And like I said, David Connor is still there. I rocks with him as well. Kareem Harden just looked like an offensive lineman. I rock with him too. So it's going to be a little bit of a competitive room here. Let's look at this defensive line. Chidozie Nwankwo, transfer in. I think he's going to start. We got Big Chaz Wallace. He's going to be a senior. Savell Smalls. They were there last year, Chaz and Savell. We know that. Amari McNeil Jr. was there last year. I see him getting some significant playing time this year. That's a big guy. And Quinn Barnes, we know he transferred in. J.G. Hawkins transferred in last year. Quincy Wiggins, what y'all think about him? He transferred in. Bishop Thomas, that's another big guy. I call him the athlete. Brandon Davis Swain, the freshman, and Eric Brantley Jr. There's a stars next to their name as well. But we're going to see if they get into that rotation, the freshmen. Who we got at the edge here? We got Dave Harris. He was there last year. Kari Mans and Jeremiah Brown transferred from Jackson State. It also said he got a red shirt available. Arden Walker was there last year. He had transferred in. I believe he's from Denver, so kind of a local guy. I like Arden Walker. Keaton Wade transferred in. Tristan Morah. Samuel Okunlola. Taj McCoy was there last year, and Jacob Wida was there last year as well. So I know Coach Prime said he's looking for some more pass rushers, so we'll see if he get any more to add depth to this category right here. Linebacker position. Now it says Brandon Gant is going to apply because of that exclamation point. He's going to apply for a medical hardship. So he's a linebacker. I like Demoy Kennedy. I like Brendan Gant, but he just medical situation. DJ Lundy transferred in. Levonta Bentley is back. I believe this is last year, Levonta Bentley. Bo Simmons, Lapina. We got Victory Johnson, sophomore. Morgan Pearson, Kofi Taylor Barracks, sophomore. Cornerback position, seniors, Omarion Cooper, Preston Hodge. And he also got a star next to his name, Omarion Cooper, but we'll see. I see him getting a lot of playing time, though. Preston Hodge, we know, transferred in. Travis Hunter, we know he played both sides of the ball. He's going to be playing whatever he want to play. Kendrick Breedlove, another junior. Jaquez Robinson, another junior. So he got 2 years left, Jaquez. Okay. Kamani McLean is a star next to his name, meaning he got a red shirt available. He got some significant playing time last year, off and on. Kamani McLean as a freshman. Also, Carter Stoutmeyer. Both got stars next to their name. Brandon Keefe, Adam Hopkins, Isaiah Harge, the other sophomores. Israel Solomon, Namir Robinson. We don't have any incoming freshmen at that position yet, at least that I know of. So what else we got here at the safety position? Shiloh, we know this is it for him. Trevor Woods, senior. He got a star next to his name too. I'm surprised. Trevor Woods, like, why would he redshirt this year? I don't know, but he got a red shirt available. Cameron Silman Craig, he got a star next to his name as well. Travis J, another senior. Miles Slusher, junior. I see him getting a lot of minutes at some point. He transferred in last year from the SEC. So I see him getting a lot of minutes. I don't know. I see him getting a lot of minutes. Vito Tisdale, Ben Fenisef, he was hurt last year. Austin Dalk was there last year. Milliner Jones was hurt, but he's back for his sophomore campaign. And Brandon Miller. No freshman in this category yet. Place kicker, the junior Alejandro Mata. I don't see him redshirting. I see him playing all throughout 2024 season. Also, Jace Feely. Christian Palazzo probably he'll start to see some significant time his senior year. And then the punter, the only punter we had is Mark Vassett. I just don't see him redshirting. He's going to play. I think he's just one step away from the NFL. He's really good punter. So look for him to have a good season again, and look for him to pick up where he left off pretty much. The long snappers, Jacob Polito, he transferred in from Jackson State last year, as we know. Cameron Warchuck was there, Cameron Dempsey was there, and Gabe Landers. So again, it says when you have a star next to your name, the person has a red shirt available. And that exclamation point means he plans to apply for a medical hardship waiver. That's Brendan Gant. And the people in bold, they started at least 6 games in 2023. If they're in italics, they're a walk-on. Total scholarship count for the 2024 season is 81. So yeah, man. 2024 signees, there's 6. So yeah, this was I like this little chart here. But getting back to let me see, where should we start first? The quarterback position or the running back position? Let's start with this receiver position for a second. What do you guys think? I think the featured the giveaways here, the featured giveaway at wideouts is Hunter and Horn. Who do you guys have in the wideout position that should be getting some major time here? Who do you guys have? Or what do you guys think? As a matter of fact, let me if you want to come on and say it, you're more than welcome. Hold on. Let me get the invite link. Shepard, you said? Will Shepard? Yeah, I think so. How about Gaines? He's going to be a senior. He's one of the elder statesmen as well. What about him? We know Tavares Dawson. He had got hurt, but he had some pretty big catches last year early on. The transfer from Auburn. You said Will all day? Will Shepard? Right. I know everybody's saying that. So he's going to be a featured wide receiver. So is Will Shepard the replacement for what's his name? Because he's leaving, trying to go into the NFL draft. So Will Shepard might be the replacement. You said Dawson, Draylon Miller, and Cam McHale. Yeah, Cam McHale is gonna he's gonna be battling for some playing time here. Him and Draylon Miller. Both of them are, because they're both good. So both of them are good. What's going on, Thomas?
What's going on, Maximilian, man? What's up, everybody?
Man, ain't nothing to it.
Yeah, I like Will. I like Will too. Like I said it earlier, Will. He gonna be like, I think they're gonna push him into that Xavier or Weaver spot all day.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Xavier Weaver's replacement.
Right. Yeah, he played X Man because he's 6'3" too. That's gonna be a bigger body, and I like him a whole lot better out there.
Yeah, he's 6'3", right?
Yeah, he like 6'3", 6'2". I think Miller and them, they gonna get rotations, when they get into like pro packages, you know what I mean? When they get into their pro sets, they're gonna run them other guys out there to mismatch. Because it's gonna be tough. You already got a pro look. Like you got a pro look with Jimmy,
right,
Travis, and Will. You know what I mean? Then you go trips. And then you could just whip them up with the mismatch. You got so many different mismatches out there. So their receiver core, I don't see nobody being able to guard him. They couldn't guard him last year in the Pac-12. They just kept passing interference on them. They kept holding them and catching flags for like 3 weeks. Remember? They couldn't guard him.
Right. Right. They couldn't do anything with him. Now imagine Shador is gonna have time to throw it now.
You're gonna have mad time to throw it in. How you gonna guard these guys when they got 4-5 seconds to run a dig or to run like a go route, man? Then the screen is gonna be there because they're gonna be so worried about the deep ball. They're gonna play the rush just not enough to where they can just screen all day. And then that's gonna be Dylan and McCaskill. They're gonna rip them open, man.
Yeah, McCaskill can also play receiver.
Right, but he gonna leak out into them screens, He
Right,
gonna leak out into the flats, catch those screen passes, and like it's so much like the offense is like Prime put it out. Like everybody like, oh, he wants to help the defense now because the offense. I mean, they straight, like straight up, they straight at this point. No injuries. Like once he got it to where it was good enough, and then his next point was to put in depth for injuries. Now he just shining that thing up. If you get Bryce next month, that'd be crazy. Stuff like that. So he's just improving the depth now. He got depth now. Let's make the depth more valuable. So it's offense is set. The defense is where it's going. I think they really want some pieces to really set that defense off. You know,
right, right.
they
Yeah,
said that.
yeah.
Go
The
ahead.
offense is straight.
Right, the offense is straight because I think they biggest push is this sack leader. If we get Nick, it's going crazy. He's supposed to visit. You hear about that?
Yeah, I was reading it here. It's okay. I'm glad you brought that up because that was another another topic I was gonna touch on. But since you brought it up, so for guys, if you don't know, Purdue pass rusher Nick Scourton is expected. Well, he's gonna enter the transfer portal. He's in there now, right?
Right, he's in the portal. He's supposed
Okay,
to. He's
that's
supposed
a
to visit.
surprise.
Right.
He had 10 sacks in the Big Ten, and he also listen to this, y'all. He had 10. Look, hold on. Let me just go. Let me just do this real quick. The junior defensive end, outside linebacker, played in 11 games this past season and led the Big Ten with 10 sacks. And he also recorded 50 tackles, 15 tackles for a loss, and 28 quarterback hurries en route to the second team all conference. And look, now he's coming back for this season, meaning he's going to even be better.
Right.
So yeah, that's probably somebody Coach Prime is trying to go after here. But he's going to have some competition because where is he headed? Um,
I
he's
think like
he's
Bama.
headed to a few schools.
Right. He's going to the big ones: Bama, Georgia. I think so. He's not going to Ole Miss, thank God. He's going somewhere else though. I think.
Yeah, he's not going to Ole Miss. Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan. That was it. Michigan.
Yeah. And you know all the big schools, Alabama, all of them,
Right.
Florida State, Louisville.
Right. That guy right there. He brought this as much pressure by itself as our whole D line did
Yeah, he
together.
did. And he's pretty much what is he? Is he a sophomore?
I think he would say he a junior, right? So he got next year and he got his 5th year. So
Yeah, he'll be gone after next year.
right, he's out
He's
of
not
here.
staying. He
Yeah.
he he just made him some money. He just made a lot of money, and he's heavily sought after right now.
Right.
Just like how what's his name was sought after in
Nolan.
Ole Miss got him.
Yeah, Nolan.
This guy is just like no, he's that sought after right now.
Right.
So there's going to be some heavy competition to get him.
Right. Yeah, that guy is like man, 6'4", 280.
50 tackles.
That's crazy.
That means he's
15 is
all over the place.
all over the place. He got 15 in the backfield.
What he
That's
acting like
crazy.
Lawrence? What is he, Lawrence Taylor?
Acting like it.
He acting like Lawrence Taylor, man.
He acting just like it. That right there is
He's
Lawrence
what you
Taylor. Like
call a stalker.
Rover.
He's a rover
Stalker. Yeah.
stalker.
Right.
Yeah.
Rover Stalker. Yeah,
And
that's
which
him.
means that he can be the quarterback for the linebackers. He's almost like how the USC linebacker was. He was the with the Mike position.
Right. He played Mike Monster. He no, he was more like a Sam. No, that's not a Mike. He played more like Sam. Sam is like the guy that cover and rush at the same time. Now the whip backer, he's more like a whip backer really because a whip backer you move around, you move him around, you pinch him, you hit him in the A gaps, you line him up in C gap and two stands. You could put him back in the backfield with the linebacker and have him blitz everywhere. They just all rush everywhere. Like that's a whip. He'll always line up on the weak side, like Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor was a whip backer. Lawrence Taylor played whip backer. He's always
Yeah.
line up weak side and just hit all the holes, pinch everywhere,
Yep.
cause destruction.
He caused major destruction all game.
Yeah,
Major destruction.
that's whip. They got. I think they're gonna use maybe I want to say Ward as maybe the monster and pit Lundy at will. You could put DK on the outside because he got that fast 40. Let him
Yeah,
play
you can put
sandbacker.
Benoit Kennedy in the outside.
Right, and have him playing like on the outside edge. But they might keep Okanoa on that outside edge and just rotate Kennedy with the other run stop DJ Lundy.
Damn, yeah, I forgot about Lundy.
Right, because he a straight will backer. He stopped the run, so that's will back. That's a will backer. Monster, he put everybody in position. He play everything.
Now, it's safe to say if they can get this guy, the team is almost completed. It's
Right,
almost completed. It's almost completed at this point.
they would be on every level because he'll be giving the pass rush all the way fixed. Because him and Okanoa. And then we got the run stopper. Somebody out here ripping up. Then we got the run stop linebacker. That's what we need. And then we got mad defense with DBs, Travis, Shiloh, Kamani, Travis J, Slusher. Oh, this defense about to go crazy in the Big 12 next year.
Yeah, he's trying to only if he can get this guy and just a couple more pieces, which at this point, just a couple. Hey, what's going on, Big Worm? Just a couple more
What up,
pieces
man?
just to get him. We're looking at we looking at him trying to run the table in the Big 12. He's trying. That's his goal is to run the table now.
Right. Oh, he about to run it. I said it the other day. I said we could look at probably history repeats itself. And the first year at Jackson, same thing. Second year at Jackson, oh my, but
But
Jeebus.
I gotta say something. I gotta be the one to say it.
What you gonna say?
Big Worm, you there? Watch this. Big Worm.
Yeah, folks.
I gotta say this. I gotta say this. I know people don't want to hear it. These other big schools are going to be bringing out the Brinks truck for
Oh
him.
yeah. Oh,
They're going
see,
to be bring guys. They're getting ready. This guy is getting ready to take care of his family now. They're getting ready to bring the Brinks truck because he's one step away from the NFL now. And I like these stories because he built himself up to this. He wasn't like he was solid his freshman year. He was solid, but he worked his ass off. Probably was in the film room and in the gym and worked himself up to a premier player. In 2024, he's one of the premier players in the league now, and he worked his way up to it. But the thing is, it's going to be some competition to get him now.
right.
Hey,
It's
Sam.
gonna it's gonna be some comp. It's gonna be some comp. I really like the incomers that we got coming in, especially that Swain. I'm just telling you, Swain is just like that. He probably like 15 pounds lighter than this guy. He's out of high school,
Right.
and like if you just a man had 50 sacks his whole career in high school, that's crazy.
50 sacks.
He had 50 career sacks in high school. I think he was second all time sack leader in Michigan's high school like record, like the whole
You know what
district,
that's
Detroit.
telling me though? That's the men playing amongst boys. That's what
Straight
that's
up,
telling me. Yeah.
straight up.
That means he probably could have benefited by transferring to like an IMG.
Right. He could have went prep. I mean, traveled, but he
Yeah.
dominated. He dominated Michigan. He was like like I said, the number one high school sack player in the whole Michigan's history. He's like I think a few sacks behind him. Like
Yeah, he's the top dog in Michigan right now.
that's crazy. And he played this like not like Nick, but he plays like LT to me. Like I watched him play, and like sometimes I'd be watching play. Like, oh, I said this man play like LT. Cause I remember LT playing how he just one arm you and snatch you and drag
LT
you.
was like he put fear in the offensive line.
Yeah,
He talked the whole game. The whole game. The only time he was concerned is when Joe Theismann broke his leg. Because
Right.
he was screaming for the sidelines to come help. I never forget that.
Right.
And he was like literally mentally taken out of the game at that point.
Right.
He
He still
didn't
don't
mean
talk
to
about
do
it.
it. It was just a freak accident.
He
Like
still take people like that.
Yeah, he was as nasty as they come, but he was a clean player though. He was a clean player. He came in, it was no stopping him.
Right. Like
Yeah.
Sapp. Him see
Him and
him and
Sapp too,
Sapp,
yeah.
they hit you and hurt you, but they wasn't trying to hurt you. They
Right,
was just trying to tackle you. But they'll just slap you and hurt you. Or
right,
they'll just grab you and sling you and hurt you.
right.
Like, or they'll just fall on you and hurt you. Like, they just was so dominant. They'll just hurt you on accident.
Right.
But that's how the swing guy plays. He plays just like how he just goes through untouched, plays small, open up, and he's all in the backfield. Menace, fear. I said, good God, he's in high school. He played like Omar White, but just a little bit more quicker. He could play everywhere.
Yeah, rest in peace to Reggie White. Dwayne mentioned Reggie White, the sack man, the
Right.
sack machine.
The sack legend, the man, the myth, the sack monster.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But I'm
Yeah,
talking about
Reggie
not Reggie, but Omar White. Remember the high schooler Omar White? Him and Omar play the same.
Omar White.
Did you see any of his film?
Yeah, I saw a few on I saw it on his on what is it? The
On 3?
this prep account 247. I
Right.
believe I saw some of this stuff on there.
Right. They play similar. They all play him, Omar, and Brentley. They all play the same.
Now they getting some. Now the team is full of steppers now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they ready to go, man. They get this guy. Oh, they in serious business now. Now they're in the driver's seat. Look, that's the replacement for the guy that went to Ole Miss. Since he couldn't get him, this is the next best thing.
Nolan, right?
Yep.
I think he's putting the right staff in place to handle them good players that coming in. I'd like to see. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to enjoy the ride, bro.
I
know what
can't
I'm
wait
saying?
for the practices.
Yeah, me too, man. That's why I say. I kind of glad that he started putting the right. You know what I'm saying? Like staff and you know what I'm saying, right people in places. You know what I'm saying? To make sure these boys get the best what they can get and put the best on the team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
These practices are going to be crazy. He got dogs on the defensive line and dogs on the offensive line ain't trying to hear it either. Oh, it's going to be a few skirmishes at practice.
Oh yeah, they big stuff.
Old school skirmishes too. They're going to let them skirmish.
Big scrapping.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. It's going to be smoke every practice.
Yeah,
As soon as they start practicing where they got the pads on, oh, right. It's smoke from there.
They're gonna be sounding like shotguns out there.
Yep.
Right.
You're gonna hear some hitting out there.
Right. It's too much NFL talent out there, not too.
Yeah. Now they got NFL talent out there.
It's too much. You got 20 players that's NFL destined on that team for sure.
That's crazy, man. After next season, he gonna have a lot of people getting their name called.
Right.
Especially if they run the table. If they run the table, a lot of players getting their name called, man. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a few of those players that will be shaking the commissioner's hand.
So
they gonna be there suited and booted, waiting to shake his hand. You're gonna have a couple of them, Shador and Travis and one of the offensive linemen. It may possibly that defensive lineman that they might try to get.
I think that African going too.
Who?
What's his name? That African dude that be wrestling.
Oh yeah.
I forgot his name.
Oh,
I think he been in the NFL too. Right, yeah, Walker-Noah.
What?
I am saying, I said Walker-Noah. Yeah, so Walker.
Or Wonko. Yeah, Wonko going for sure. That's a little Aaron Donald, the White Freeney right there.
Yeah, man. Oh man, this practice is gonna be crazy.
Right? I feel sorry for the freshmen.
Oh man, them freshmen. Well, listen, no, don't feel sorry for the freshmen.
Well, not like that. I mean,
freshmen gonna get better.
No, of course they're gonna get better, but they're gonna have to go through this fight and get it, boy.
Yeah, they going to a party now. They going
Oklahoma drill. Oklahoma drill.
Welcome to college.
And look, check this out. he don't have to worry about nobody watching film, because if you ain't watching film with these dogs, you ain't playing.
yeah.
You might as
Oh
well
yeah.
red shirt.
Them dogs ain't gonna let you play. I'm
Huh? They
telling
gonna
you.
make you play, right?
No, the dogs ain't gonna let them play if they ain't gonna do what they supposed to do. Them dogs, now, bro, you gonna have to sit this one out.
Right. Freshman, you ain't gonna be able to try and say I'm better. You're gonna have to get smart up in here to get better. Because there's people
Get
up in here that got talent. You gonna have to
get on
you
the
have to show your
field,
smarts to
get
gain
on
the
that
field.
field playing if you want to. We gonna have to catch the back in the field house.
You gonna mess around and catch. You gonna mess around and catch the ambulance messing around.
I'm
You
telling you.
out there sleepy. You better know what you're doing out there. You about to get bit doorbell. Hey,
You better talk about the 2-a-day practice we were fighting.
hey, I can't wait. I know somebody. Hey, they gonna be quick to doorbell as soon as you out there acting stupid. Blackout, wake up, boy. Hey, you
Hey,
out the
Thomas,
field.
do they still do 2-a-day practice or they cut it out?
They
Nah,
cut that.
they cut 2 days.
Yeah, they don't
You
do
remember
that.
2-a-day, man? We were going 2-a-day practice.
Now what they
In
do
the
is
morning and
after
the evening.
practice they work out together. That's
Right.
their 2-a-day. Like what they'll do is they'll come back and work out together, but it's unofficial.
Right. When that lineman died from the Cowboys on them 2 days, when was that? Like
Um,
2008 or something?
also, Stringer that died from the Vikings.
Right. When they start doing it, they stop. They demand because
Corey
like
Stringer.
right. I don't
Hmm.
get like how like pro nah, yeah, pros probably crazy double days, but yeah, when they did that, they lighten up on the double days.
They
They
had a
need it
college
though.
player that died too.
Oh, okay.
They had a couple college players that died like that.
When they had some
Playing
hospital
playing in the
players.
heat.
Did somebody died in Jackson like that?
I can't. I'm not sure, but I know there was a couple
He
players
stretched
back
himself?
in the day died. You know what they used to do with us? They had a nurse used to after we used the bathroom, we couldn't flush it. The nurse will watch and see and make sure it's light on that chart. If not, we won't play. That's how we used to
Oh,
be way back in the day.
We had to be hydrated.
You will not get on that field if your urine don't look right.
Oh yeah,
we
back
should have
then
had
it
a
was
nurse.
testing.
Uh,
Back in
Yep.
them days, 80s, early 90s, college, they was almost testing for steroids.
Oh man,
They
back
still
then, them
was.
high school players were taking steroids, man.
Right.
yeah,
They was
we
taking cycles.
the white boys getting yoked up, hitting by 4 or 5. They was a sophomore. They had no weight on.
Right.
Yep.
They
Then
came
the
in there as
weight,
freshmen like that. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man, in the weight room screaming, lifting weights. We're all this mother.
It was a school out here known for that couple of, back then it was Clovis West, Royal. They was known for juicing their students. Like,
We was playing a kid on a defensive line on one school. He was on a defensive line, and I remember saying at halftime, I said he's what did I say? I said he's running out of gas. I said he's big as hell, but he's running out of gas.
right,
And sure enough, he ran out of gas. He passed out. He passed out right during the game, man. They had to take him to the hospital.
right. Now them cycles don't be making them heck stronger. They be having like they get in colleges and be having like hip problems and they can't even squat no more. Like
Yeah,
they'll
that
stop and they
ain't
be
that ain't
charming.
recommended. Yeah,
Yeah,
taking them. Yeah,
But they were taking it. So when they had match day came up, that's when they were taking. They were juicing up for the match day on you know what I'm saying, on the weights when it's
yeah.
time to match.
right. Around the
They, they, they,
combines.
yeah, they when they power up and start lifting all kind of crazy weight.
Right. But you just knew some of them, like, you 17? Like, bro,
Yeah, that's why I'm
what?
like, you 17 looking like that.
Like, where'd you have time to do all this, son? Like, how'd you get all this? Like, nah, man. Lifting the 15s all day ain't getting you like that. They almost look natural, but this practice, I already know, like I said, these high schoolers, they gonna come in there, they gonna run to some grown man, though. They about to run to this in practice. And
Yeah, they getting ready to run into some grown men in here.
they
So
about to run to
that's good though.
right,
They throw them in the fire, and some of these sophomores we got in house, they ready to go. They don't
right,
got one season under their belt, and they gonna be ready to go. They gonna be ready.
right. That's what I was saying. So that's what I was saying, Max. Could you imagine how sharp Kamani about to get when he
Oh, he
got
getting ready to get sharp. By his junior year, he's gonna be like a
he gonna be
mini Sauce
pugging.
Gardner, man.
Right. He gonna
By
be
his
pugging.
junior year.
He gonna be pugging people out there.
Yeah, he is. He already talks. He already got that mouth on him.
Right,
Yeah, it's only gonna get worse. He only
right.
gonna get bigger.
Because Will and who's the other guy? Timmons. They came. These veteran receivers. They gonna get. But see, he was working with Xavier and Jimmy, so he ain't
Yeah.
gonna be so scared to get down this year. He gonna
Nope.
get down this year. He gonna
He
get
gonna
down.
get down.
Yeah,
He got a
yeah.
mean streak in him too.
You know he do. He just be like,
Old
he's a
school mean streak. Yeah.
Hey man, we might have to fly up there and see what's going on, bro.
Oh, to the practice. I think
Yeah,
the
man.
practice gonna be closed, man. They might have a couple that's open to the public. You know how he opens some up to the public, but if I was him, them practice would be well. They
when
show
they
a little
spring.
bit on well off, just this little bit that they gonna show us. We gonna get the picture.
Yeah,
They
this year
not playing out there.
this year I don't think he's gonna let Bucket do it too much
But they
this year.
Well,
they
he'll
spring.
do just enough, just so we can see it. But we'll see just enough to know that they're not playing out there. I
Right,
Yeah,
already
yeah,
know
yeah.
they're not playing out there.
right. Spring practice is open to the public though.
Yeah.
I might go up there, man. I don't know, bro. I might go up there.
You might check out this spring practice.
You know, I'll tell you, I can't wait, bro. I got to see what's going on.
Did you guys see the? Hey,
Oh, hey Sam, how you doing?
pretty good. Did you see the photo that one of the coaches posted of Omarion Miller recently? He
No,
has gone through a serious growth spurt. Oh my gosh!
a growth spurt,
Right.
right?
Yes.
How tall is he now?
I don't know, but I'm like, holy crap! And it's weird because I thought you men stopped growing around like, aren't y'all reaching your
No,
into like
25.
that's that chicken from Louisiana. That's that chicken from Louisiana. You
20,
know,
25.
Oh my god!
He won't grow into a
Kamani is
grown
like
man
that
until
too. I
25.
think he about 6'3" now.
Oh yeah, but
Kamani might be six
yeah,
or six
yeah,
five.
when you see Mario Miller, and now granted he's grown, so that means he's got to work on the muscles, I guess. Because when you grow taller, it's not like he's got to get the muscles, but it's a significant difference, and it's going to be exciting to see who's going to beast out, who are going to be some of the surprises from a good standpoint, and then of course who's going to kind of flame out a little bit because not
Yeah, well,
everybody.
they're gonna mature. A
Yeah,
lot of
Right.
them still haven't matured yet into their frame, but we're gonna start to see it,
yeah,
especially by before training camp, and then also next year. You're gonna start. They're gonna look different,
Way different.
way
yeah.
And
different.
they junior, they're gonna look like NFL players. They look. Remember Anthony Davis? He went to college at 6'4", and then his junior year he shot the 6'10".
Oh my god, what?
Right. So
Yeah.
young men they grow like that.
Oh wow, I didn't
What's
know.
his name had a growth spurt too. The youngest Ball brother, LaMelo Ball.
Okay.
Remember when he started in high school, he was short, but then
Right.
next thing you know, he's like six. What is he? 6'8", 6'9"?
Right. He like 6'8"
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah.
he taller than 6'3".
Right. He was.
LaMelo Ball, he like 6'8", 6'9".
But can I ask, like, when do they start to get to like more of the man bodies, like more muscular, more
By their junior year.
by the
Right.
okay, so we got another more year for like
Yeah,
Dylan.
that's why I was saying some people, when I say to start to peak, meaning that they're starting to break through and get that NFL body.
Okay.
It takes some people coming to college already like that, like Jordan
Right.
Seaton. He's already like that already.
Right.
Because what happened was when he was younger, he used to be real pudgy. But then what he did was he chiseled it out. So now what you see now is him looking chiseled, which took a lot of hard work, man. He got it right now. He got the body now, and he's only gonna get stronger now that he's working out with these grown men. Oh man, he gonna be a monster.
Yeah.
He
'Cause
already built like an NFL player.
Yeah,
Morning gonna be a Mervin Hanks.
You said Marvin Hanks?
Yeah, the one from San Francisco, the cornerback.
Mm-hmm. Martin Hanks. Martin Hanks.
Yeah, yeah, I said it wrong, but you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Baker Money gonna be hitting like him, or he gonna be more of the zone.
have you
Wait,
guys
I lost the question.
have you guys been watching the Amazon Prime thing?
No, I got to catch up to
It
it.
is really good. It's really, really good. So I would suggest that everybody watch it. It's great. I caught up on the latest episode where they discussed they had the losses of UCLA and the one that they had before and the Stanford loss, and it was, oh man, it was such a great episode, like how they handled it, And of course that was an episode where Sean Lewis got demoted or however you want to call it, but they didn't really touch on that too much. It was kind of like a gloss over, but it's really great. I would suggest everybody watch it.
No, what I was asking I said, would you think more Kamani would be more of a zone player? Or you think he can do both?
I would say more like a Sauce Gardner. He remind me of him. It's almost like they brothers.
I think he's gonna be like
remind me of each other.
I see Kamani like an Ed Reed kind of player. I wouldn't say Sauce. When he get it, because he played like when he was, because like I see how he dominate the receiver so much, he forget his tactic. I mean, and like, remember he got that PI, he got that bomb coming against Arizona. He was there. He was there the whole time. All he had to do was turn around. He intercept that ball.
Yeah, it takes to just take the technique of watching film. That's it.
Right, and the way he covered him and blanketed him on that sideline, I said, "That man would play like Ed Reed a little bit."
But my eyes told the story. I don't know why they didn't catch that though.
He just physical on accident. He just too, because the receiver was trying to he couldn't get past the arm bar. And I'm like, oh, he arm barred him to the sideline. He ain't getting by Kamani.
Only reason why I say Sauce Gardner because he gonna be taller than Ed Reed.
Right.
Like, he got that Sauce Gardner frame.
I get it. He got the frame, he got the look, but then you can might as well say he like Sherman too, like Richard Sherman, like almost because like that 6'2" lanky lean. But Kamani gonna get huge. You already see. Look, he only 19.
He's 6. I think he's 6'3".
He gonna be taller than that.
I think he's gonna be
taller. I think he'll be 6'5". I think he'll be 6'5".
Not his height. I mean, but like his definition is there.
Yeah.
All that definition. He about to look like a linebacker. He about to look like a pro player his junior year. He about to be pro ready. Like he already defined. So it's like all you're gonna do is get bigger and stronger. And like not in the height though. I'm talking about like in the muscle.
I think he'll be cut up, but I don't think he's gonna get no bigger than what he is. He probably gained some more tone to him, but you know what I'm saying?
He's gonna be a solid 200.
Yeah, he gonna be solid. I don't think he's gonna get any bigger than what he is.
Maybe 205, 215. Because DBs, pro DBs, they get 198, 205. If they really want to just dominate, they get about 215. Then this keep their speed.
When he get through developing and growing, by the time he get the age of 21, he might be 6'5".
Right, he might be.
Yeah, because he look like he tall already. He ain't through growing.
Right, him and Travis, they might still got like another inch. They're young. They 20. They 21. They 21. Because who said that? Sam, as a man, you don't stop growing till you 24, 25. You know?
Yeah, I think he's about 18, 19 right now.
They teenagers.
Travis is I think he's about 20, 19 going. I think he's 20. So they still got a long way to go.
Right. A long way. They said the same thing about Megatron when he went to his senior year, he just blew up. I seen it too. My sophomore year going to my junior year, I just got freakish, and I didn't recognize it until I look back. But like you got to get your body time. It's like Dylan. Dylan about to get crazy. Watch when Dylan hit 20, 21.
He gonna be another pocket Hercules,
right? What you call him, a pocket Hercules?
Yeah, man. Like what's his name that played in the league? What's his name? They used to call him the pocket Hercules.
I'm trying to think who that is. Who was that?
Who was the pocket Hercules, y'all? The running back, the
remember, man.
Short guy. What was his name? His name was they literally call him Pocket Hercules.
Oh, you talking about Lewis?
You talking about the one that ran for Chicago? You talking about Cohen?
No,
Cohen?
He played in Jacksonville.
Lewis. No, not Lewis. He played for you. He from UCLA.
Maurice Jones.
Drew, yeah.
Yeah, Maurice Jones, Drew.
Right, yeah, that's right. That's it. That little
Pocket Hercules.
That little, he was. He had orange, biggest people legs. He was like 5'5".
That's how Dylan gonna be. He gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger. That's how he gonna get.
The linebacker hit Dylan in Utah.
And you know the crazy thing is, you can't deny him. He's gonna play. You just can't deny him because he works hard.
Yeah, he gonna be out there.
He ain't red shirt not one bit.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Dylan's
I'm
senior year.
surprised. I'm surprised they let him run up the middle this year, and he was able to walk. He was able to get up.
Yeah, Dylan got some highlights coming out that C gap. I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell you. Hey, but his senior year, he gonna dominate. He gonna dominate college. You ain't gonna come close to Dylan in college. It's his senior year.
Can I ask you guys a question? Because that is a question that I did not understand. Can you explain to me? Because I love Dylan Edwards. I'll never forget that TCU game. And even to this day, do you know I go back and play that game? I love it. I love that game so
The
much.
TCU game.
Yeah, the TCU
Okay.
game where Dylan got the.
You remember when he scored the touchdown? He kissed the crowd.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've gone. Anyway, I'm weird. I'm strange. But like I said, this is the first time I've like watched football, so it's all kind of like I've watched every single game. But anyway, what I was gonna say about Dylan is this: can you tell me why do they play him up the middle like that? And then I don't understand because Dylan, in my opinion, as much as I love him, he doesn't have his man body just yet. He still has a teenage body frame. I'm so shocked he's not gotten like seriously injured.
I mean, he's strong.
I
He's
know.
strong.
He's strong.
He little too. He's so little. You see, one thing about being little, like a running back, it's hard to get a good lick on them guys.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you're
It's so
right.
hard. It's so hard to get good licks on little running backs. So he just get down and he get taken up, but he don't really get. You know, it's hard to see a little running back. You gonna see a little running back bring it more than they get it brought to. Like,
You
that's
go
Yeah,
just
ahead
the
and
physics
wind
of
up
it.
Actually,
on
Dylan
him.
one initiated.
He can blow past you. You go ahead and
Actually,
wind
Dylan,
up on him.
yeah, actually, Dylan one initiated the contact anyway. He
Right.
likes to do that. So you'll see a difference when that new line come in. You'll see why he hit the hole like it was. You'll see he'll
See,
develop. He'll have good eye coordination when he find the hole and hit it. You'll see why they put him down.
Yep.
got a question for you. Do you think that with the new guys coming in, do you think he will be threatened in terms of will someone replace him? And then are you surprised?
You're not replacing Dylan. He
Mm-mm.
works too hard,
Yeah, and then
Speed
are you
and he got
surprised?
4.3 speed.
And
too
are you?
fast.
But with all the running backs that they had this year, do you not think if I was a running back, because you see, I don't know, I can't get over how small he is and how he has like a teenage body
Just
frame.
call him a sensei. You got to come up with a nickname for him. I don't know his
Yeah.
nickname yet.
Yeah,
Don't
Sam.
let his size fool you.
I wish you
That's
go
one
watch
thing
some more
about
tape.
football.
I wish you go watch some more football tape, Sam, so you
Yeah,
get a core understanding of what's
Yeah,
going on.
his size don't matter.
Right. This
Like
football.
if he can play, he can play. His
It,
size.
it, it, it's just like the Arabs fighting in the war, right? It take 20 of them to take down a whole organ. You get what I'm saying? Well, what I'm saying is people are used to their certain talents, and they there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain plays that when this OC get in and take over the plays, you'll see the difference with Dylan because he's gonna use them how he's supposed to be used.
Yeah,
Right.
they're
You'll
gonna use
see.
him and then use Alton. Alton might be you going up the middle a little bit more.
mm.
You might see him. He's a little bigger of a running back.
Well, they're using for power, but Dylan is more that wake up touchdown back. Dylan is the back you're gonna have to play because once he learn how to use that stiff arm, it's a wrap. Because if he could just stiff arm you a little bit and get a step on you, you out of there. You
He
ain't
don't
catching
stiff
him.
on. He don't stiff on some in the TCU game. I
Yeah, he
think.
can stiff arm.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
He need to focus on that. He forgot he got a stiff arm because he's not gonna run you over. Say he gonna LT, you gonna let Damian Thomas you back in day, stiff arm, get out of there, and be gone because he's too fast. You can't run with him. He gonna leave you. So all he needs is a step. And he just get them and with sitting on them pulls, oh, he gonna be gone, man. Come on, I'm trying to tell you.
They throw it to him in the flat. He's in business.
Yeah, because that's how it was in the TCU game. They just could not catch him. And I think it was his third touchdown, and he was going up the field on his way to get the touchdown. And if you watch the sideline of TCU, there was one guy that stepped out because he couldn't believe he was outrunning all these big guys. He was like shocked. And I'll be honest with you, I was shocked too.
He won a 4-2.
I was like, oh my God, why can't they catch this little guy?
Because he runs this him and Jimmy run a 4.38. That's one tick off of 4.21. They're like a tenth of a second. They're like not even a snapshot from running the 4.2. That's like close. You might as well call it 4.38 or 4.2. Like you might as well say it's 4.2
Dang, you said
because
Roger Craig.
right. Them dudes, I can't call them dudes because see, I'm listening to this word again. Dude is the crap around a horse's butthole, so we shouldn't call it dudes. And kid mean baby goats. We should stop saying kids too. I don't say that, but I'm hearing it on YouTube and I'm starting to say it. I'm getting frustrated. But when you run a 4.2, it's like not many people on this earth can move that fast. It's just crazy.
Not
That's
many.
you don't like. You gotta understand. Like I mean, I ran a fast. I ran a 4.48, and I was pretty big when I did it, and I thought I was fast until I ran across somebody who ran a 4.3, and like he was way out there. And then seeing somebody who come a 4.31 or 4.38, it's crazy because you about to run a 4.2 off one tick. Like you super fast, yo. You like Olympian speed. You can run 100
Yeah,
in a
that's
9.8.
Olympic speed.
Right. You can
Track
run 100. Yeah, you can run 100 in 9.8 if you run a 4.2 40. Like that's just the math of it. You can pretty much be an Olympic track runner.
But did Dion ran a 4.1 something, 4.19 something
He
like
run
that?
a four
You
two
run
something.
you run a 4.219 or something
I
like that.
think that the fastest was what's his name?
Uh
Johnson.
uh Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson, yeah. He
Yeah,
ran
Oh,
the
Chris.
fastest in the combine.
he ran a 4.219. He ran a
Yeah,
4.219.
4219.
He was almost 4.21 flat.
Shit,
Was
that's
almost
almost like Olympic silver medal. That's silver medal. He would have been a silver medalist if he had ran track. He was gonna do it, but he decided not to.
right. Well, Olympic 100 meters is like 10.8. I mean not
Yeah.
10.8, pardon me, 9.8, 9.8, 9.8. College is like 10, 10.5, 10.8, 10.9. 10.4, you can almost go 11. 10.5, well, not 10.5, you almost like going 10 flat, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you running that fast, you running 4.2s, you could be an Olympic track runner because you can run a 9.8 in the 100-yard dash. Like,
Yeah, I would say that with that back then when he wanted to run, that was silver medalist position because he couldn't beat Usain Bolt. He still couldn't beat him.
who's that?
Usain Bolt was like he had something that he was born with. It was just like he was like what 6'5" and running like he's 5'9". That's unheard of.
Right,
The way he used to run.
right. Yeah, you don't find too many people that's 6'5", how much was he? He wasn't little. He was like 210 pounds, two something.
Yeah, you're not gonna ever see that again.
No, not running a
Not in a
4.2
while.
flat.
Yeah,
And man, what's that noise, man?
that's Sam.
Sam, what you over there doing, girl?
Sound like you got a fan stuck in the wall in the door or
Let me
something.
see if it's Sam. Hold on one second.
Well,
Yeah, it's Sam.
no, I'm quiet.
You have some like
You got a loud noise coming
I mean,
through
it
your
don't
mic.
bother me though. It's like is it loud?
On my
Sound like a
ears,
refrigerator.
sound like wow.
You got to catch a refrigerator is running. Remember that catch a refrigerator?
Let me see.
It sound like one of them old deep freezers about to go out.
Yeah, it is Sam.
Can you hear anything now?
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yep, I can hear you.
I just put my mic on mute. I ain't saying that. That's what I
Oh,
do.
what you do is Sam, just mute yourself until you ready to talk. That's all. Yeah, that's good. I mean, you don't have to stay mute if you want to say something. You could just unmute. I didn't realize it was that loud because I don't have my headsets on. But yeah, like Dylan running that fast, man. That's pretty damn good. You can't teach speed.
Sure can't.
You only improve on it.
Right,
So he got the speed. He gonna get stronger. That's just what's gonna happen.
as he get stronger, he gonna get faster. He gonna run a 4.2 in college.
Golly, if he run a man, listen. You
Right?
get it to him in the flat. All you need to do is block maybe one or two people. He got the rest.
That's
The
it.
speed got the rest. It's like Rocket Ishmael, man.
That Utah, remember that Utah punt was, I looked at that thing a few times on highlight. I said, good
That
God.
punt was right. That punt was good. They just robbed us.
Right. But like how he shook the first guy He just,
Man,
you see his hips turn. He just
Yeah, then it
gone
was a track meet. Then it became a track meet, and you couldn't catch him.
out of there.
Could
and then
not
he got
catch him. He's like the
then he got
Rocket
a burst in
Ishmael.
him too. He
Yeah.
got a burst in him too.
Yep. He's
Man,
like the Rocket Ishmael.
right. He's like something else. He Rocket Ishmael. He like I'm trying to think what kind of running back really had that much takeoff.
Hey, Max, we need to go to that Back to the Future
The
and get
only
that
running
time.
back I can think of is Chris Johnson.
Right, got to be this Chris. He the only
We
one
got,
that fast.
we got to speed this up, man. I'm ready for the game now. We need to
That's
go
crazy.
Back to the Future, get the time machine, and push it forward.
I know, right?
They supposed to be picking up some other some Galloway. Something Galloway supposed to be pretty fast. Supposed to be
He,
faster than Dylan.
he ain't related to Galloway, is he?
That's what I was thinking.
Is he related to Joey Galloway?
His Galloway Jr. So I don't know if it ain't
Well,
Joey
because
Galloway.
Galloway was fast too.
Right. He was bad with them
Golly.
with them Rams and all them. Hey, Joey Galloway was something else, but I think they said he ran like a 10-4 and 117. It's something Galloway. I seen it on one of the prime prospects. But I think he had 24 class though.
Okay. So they got
Yeah.
more speed coming.
Got most speed. He's 6'1", 170.
I call him Speed University because Willie Gaines runs a 4.3.
They got so many players that run under a 4.4. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Speed.
He's fast as hell, man. I don't know. He got to see that field this year. He too fast.
They said him, and then Jennings, I think, run a 4.3. Ellis run a 4.3.
Yeah,
Jimmy run a 4.3. Dylan run a 4.3. Cam run a 4.3. Draylon run a 4.3. Who else run a 4.3?
Well, Ellis is not. He's done.
Ellis left.
That was his last go at it.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
He's not on the list.
With all that talent he have, right? Charles Kelly gonna have to run that 4-3, man. I want to see them get you know what I'm saying, get to the hard nose. What you think?
Well,
Because you know,
he got the personnel, and everybody should be healthy.
right, the Big 12 running
be healthy this year, so
right.
he's definitely gonna have it.
They're gonna do way better. Like I said, we see what they did with second string and third string and walk-ons last year.
Wait, Demoy Kennedy run a 4.3?
Right, Demore Kennedy run a 4.3. That's crazy.
Listen, Ray, stop. Demoy Kennedy run a 4.3?
Yeah.
If he's healthy, he has to be on the field. He has to. You have to find a way to put him out there, or just have him go head hunting or something.
But did they put him out there in the Utah game?
Well, he was injured, but sparingly, because I believe he was coming back from an injury.
Right. If they would have had a bowl game, he would have played out. But yeah, you can't really count that Utah game. But he played well that Utah game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did pretty good. That's what I was saying.
Right. For the first game to be back, it seemed like he'd been playing, huh? I was like, this guy seemed like he's been playing out here. I think
he's that big and that fast, you got to find a way for something. I don't
know. Hey, Max, I got a question, Matt. I got a question, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all gonna do with Bentley, man?
Do with who?
Bentley.
Yeah. Shoot, he work hard, he'll be on the field. he gonna find a way.
Why are you cold? Billy, he'd be all right. I think on certain blitz packages they could blitz him.
Yeah, I mean, did certain looks he'll be out there.
Right, he'll be on certain blitz looks. But I think like cover packages.
He hitting gals, bro. When he get it read, I don't know what he doing, man. I don't know what going on.
Lose some weight and learn how to cover. That's what I was saying. He need to lose some weight and learn how to cover.
Man got real quiet.
Wild Dog said, Rocket Ishmael, Lord have mercy. I never forget it, man. It was when Notre Dame was playing. Who was they playing? It wasn't Ohio.
He played for Florida, didn't he?
No, he played for Notre Dame, but they were playing against somebody, and then Lou Holtz put him in, and they were down by a touchdown. It was like 3 seconds left in the game, and Lou Holtz said something to him. He pointed. He was lining up waiting for the kickoff, Lou Holtz pointed in some direction and he caught it. Man, he went in that direction. He took off, man. He took off. I'll never forget it. He was untouched. Untouched. They couldn't get him. And they won the game.
Ishmael.
Yep.
Rucker Ishmael. Them some fast guys, man. But I think Dylan might be a little bit
said
more.
He wouldn't even let him practice. He said, I wouldn't let the Rocket practice before the bowl game. I couldn't let the Rocket practice. I told him to go to the hotel and relax. He said, I told him to go to the mall or something. Go relax. He said, you're not practicing.
I tell you, hey, bowl games is for the freshmen, though, really. You know what I mean? It's really for, like, the freshmen and, like, the undergrads. You know what I'm saying?
If it's like a bowl game, like the playoffs.
Oh yeah, like the Rose Bowl or something.
Play.
Yeah. Rose Bowl and Natty, yeah, but like
the
Fiesta Bowl, the Sun Bowl, and
how about that quarterback? I think USC found another quarterback last night.
Right, he went to work. He went
to work. He went to work.
What he had 6 touchdowns? He threw for 6 touchdowns. His name was something Moss. What was it? I couldn't catch his first name.
He got 6 touchdowns, man. They found their quarterback.
Yeah, he was balling last night.
Yeah, he was balling.
You see Caleb. You see how Caleb looked after the game when he gave him a hug.
Yeah.
Tell me he didn't look concerned.
Yeah. Well,
he going to the draft though.
You think he's gonna change his nail polish?
His nail polish was what color were they last night? I mean, he liked to paint his nails, man.
Oh,
young people are different.
Yeah, man.
No, he's not the only one. There's an NFL player that paint his nails. I can't remember his name.
Who vouched for this trend?
Dude, it's him and that NFL.
Lil Yachty, whatever his name is.
Coach Prime does his nails. He does his a clear gloss. He gets his nails done. Coach.
No, that's different.
Well, that's different. You know,
that ain't no pink and gray and green and black and
polish.
You know what he said? He did an interview, right? He explained what started it. He said, he was, I forget it because he has like a little podcast like the USC players do, and they just looked at. He was like, "Why not? I paint my nails," and he said it started. I think it might have started his freshman year or something. He said he just likes to get his nails done. That's it. He didn't really give a reason. He just said, "I just like to get my nails done. I like different colors."
different colors. All right, if you say so. I get the polish. I get that, because that's back we grew up around that, pedicure, manicure, keep your hair nails to. I'm saying I get that. With the paint.
Yeah, but Thomas, Bucky got a pocketbook, and he do. And no. Let me clean it up. Let me clean this up because people are like, oh, look at him. Don't send a shot at Bucky. Look, Bucky got a pocketbook, and he know it because remember the strength and conditioning coach. He's like, dude, remember he called his mother?
Right.
He's like, now that's a pocketbook. But see, that it's not just him. They wear pocketbooks now.
Well, I think that trend came in with the Gucci bags and all that other stuff. I get that.
I mean, I can't say nothing to him.
I can kind of almost get that though, because that can almost like swing to like a briefcase.
That's a satchel, man. That's not a pocketbook.
No, his camera bag is a pocketbook, man. I'm talking about the camera bag.
Oh, it's a camera bag though.
All right, you know what?
That's
it's a camera bag.
But y'all don't say nothing to Indiana Jones when he had his satchel.
Yeah, he did have one.
Right, yeah, that's the adventure bag. But like they be trying to push on the other side with that satchel too. That's why I be like, just put a backpack on, man. Don't get a fanny pack. Stay away from the fanny pack.
Oh no, wait a minute. He had a Chanel one too.
A camera bag?
I know the camera bag. I thought it was Louis.
What about Dennis Rodman?
I just don't like how
Dennis Rodman paint his nails. Dennis Rodman used to paint his nails.
Right.
But they got that trend for Lil Yachty, man. Lil Yachty.
And wear dresses.
No, but Dennis Rodman was for Little Yachty. Dennis
Well,
is
yeah.
the originator of all this, I think.
Well, the rock band always know it too.
What's the guy that used to play in the league with the wild hair? They used to call him the Birdman.
Birdman. Oh yeah, Andrew Anderson.
Yeah, he used to do it too. Yeah.
Well,
Anderson.
the rockers, the punk rockers wore a lot of nail polish.
Yeah,
The
the
gothic.
Birdman.
Right, that's the gothic look.
Oh, the camera bag is Chanel. Okay. All right. Well, I can't. What can you say, man? Like,
But now I get what you're saying though,
it's
because
a camera bag.
because back in the day when we grew up, it wasn't none of that playing. They wasn't none of that going. That's for girls. And
Ain't
then that
nothing.
had that.
Ain't nothing happened.
You can't walk around with a fanny pack. You walk around with a fanny pack, it better be a hand warmer.
I'm telling
I
you.
mean, yeah. I mean, what can you say?
That's a, that's a
Now the one Shador rocks, the one that Shador rocks, that's a messenger bag. He got a messenger bag. The one Shador and Shiloh rock, that's a messenger bag.
Right.
Yeah, they got messenger bags. Those are dope.
Right.
Man said,
Those
you know
are
that
good.
pocketbook and you know it.
I mean, he remember the strength and conditioning coach called his mother,
Yeah.
and he said, "Take a look at this."
I just don't like how they trying to freak out Saucy, man. Trying to make it on some other stuff. Saucy always meant him. I don't get
Yeah,
how they play with
you
that
said
Saucy. Like,
saucy used to mean him.
yeah, like him. Like
Right.
I got that
Like
sauce. Like,
he got the sauce.
right.
Yeah. Fire. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
They trying to make it something else now.
Try to make that sausage too close to zesty, man.
No, they
Yeah.
do be saying
Saucy
zesty
and
too.
zesty, from where I come from, is if somebody calls you saucy, it means the same thing as zesty, and it ain't a good thing.
No.
Nah.
Sauce means you got the
That means
sauce.
you got the
Right.
sauce.
Just like you got the juice. You got the juice right now.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's okay.
It ain't never meant nothing else until that one guy put Santana on the back of it.
Oh, wait a minute. Somebody brought up Mayweather. Yeah, listen. He was at a game one time, right? He had on some horse boots. You know the what the horse riders wear? The
Cowboy
jockey
boots.
This man
Oh,
had on some Louis Vuitton jockey boots with the matching pocketbook, man.
he had on a pad and other jockey shoes.
No, he had on some Louis Vuitton almost to his knee-high boots, but they jockey boots. And the whole outfit matched his pocketbook. I couldn't, man. I had to sit down.
That's the satchel, man. That was leather satchels, you know.
You can't do nothing with money. I had to sit down on that one.
Man, they might as well walk out with wearing watermelons and oranges on their head. Like, man, this is too much.
Hey man.
He had on some riding boots, man.
Hey man. You
Some
know,
Charge boots.
you know, FAMU coach, they saying he going to Duke, bro.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Hey, that's
Well,
good.
I mean,
No, that's good.
he's a pretty
Yeah, that's good. That's good though. But this what I'm saying when you look at the stature when you think HBCU going up and they building the team and all of a
right.
sudden the
Right.
Snatch
discipline,
him up. Yeah.
even when you look at Grambling, they weren't paying Hugh Jackson that much, right? You trying to build a program and all of a sudden I'm gonna get rid of you in 2 years. I mean,
He
you
gonna
know
take
what I'm
some
saying?
players with him though.
Deion
Right.
just broke the narrative. That was the whole narrative. HBCU coaches can't come up and coach Power 5 football. Now, right after Coach Prime, they automatically go and get Fame coach and bring him up. Bravo, Coach Prime. Bravo.
He said he gonna be making
Bravo.
about 500,000 a year.
Keep rotating them up, yo.
And do
Why
that
not?
as a running back coach,
Yeah.
because fam, you don't want to pay him.
I mean, what he gonna do is he gonna take some of his players with him and his staff. It's gonna be just like what Dion did.
Mm-hmm.
As a running back coach,
But remember, Prime was the first to do it. Prime was
Yep.
the first HBCU coach to come up and coach Power
Oh,
5
running
football.
back coach. My bad.
yeah, he gonna be a running back coach.
Oh,
Okay.
he gonna be running back. Oh, I thought he was a head coach. Oh, he ain't playing. They still doing the bull.
That's still a step up for him though. I mean, now he one step away from head coach in the Power 5.
Well, technically 3 steps because you got to go offensive coordinator, defense, and then probably head coach, or maybe OC head coach. But I mean, I get it. That's cool though. It's still a good look. Maybe they're going. It's just the flow of that is still going on. That's cool. They bringing up coaches from these other programs.
Somebody said because of the dude Saucy Santana.
Right. That's why they make it. Yeah. Because they
Dude,
put
Saucy Santana. Listen, like
that man's a
academics
mockery.
learn the hard way. Saucy Santana still can box though.
That man's a mockery.
He changed his voice. He said, "Come on outside." He said, "Come on outside so we can run this fade."
Yeah, man. See, that's bad business. All them years we put in decades, Max, to making Saucy lit, just to turn around and have something like this
Saucy
happen.
Santana.
Man, come on,
Boy,
man.
these young people are something else.
Right?
Saucy Santana.
Killed the whole song. You might as well stop saying him because that's where you got
Shit, he
him
looked
from.
like he can be a linebacker for Colorado.
Don't say that, man.
Saucy Santana. You see how big he is?
Right.
Like, he can play running back
It's a mockery, man. How
or
we
a
supposed to
linebacker.
how we supposed to be dominant men. We got, I ain't gonna get into all that. But anyway, like I said, man,
Man,
things
look,
get
let me
freaked
tell you
out
something.
here.
I was in the mall, right? Because I don't know when the last time I went to the mall. The last time I went, I'm in the fragrance section, and somebody was like, "You need any help with that?" I looked around. This dude had on some 3-inch, 5-inch pumps, dog.
Bruh.
5-inch high heels, man.
They think they protected behind that
That
look.
made him like 6'9".
Right.
I
I get it. I get it, man. It's just when you fear for your life so much, you look for protection, and sometimes
But you know, Prince used to do it.
But Prince never.
He used to
Yeah,
wear
but Prince was
blouses
like, yeah,
and
but
high
Prince
heels.
was, but Prince was
But
5'8" 2".
But
He's
Prince
what?
was.
He's
She
what?
said 5'8" something. She said.
No, he
Yeah,
wasn't 5'8".
no. I said he's 5'2". 5'2".
Yeah.
But Prince was a straight Mac though. Prince.
Yeah,
You know
he
what
was
I'm
a
saying?
Mac though.
Back then, them guys could wear clothes like that and not be mistaken for that kind of being that way because they were so masculine. They can get away with wearing
He
it like
wasn't
that.
even masculine though.
Not like, but you know what I mean. He was, he wasn't no. Whatever you say, Michael.
But
He
he
was
can
no.
play basketball though.
I will say, can I say something about this?
Prince wasn't no punk, yo.
Well,
No, he wasn't.
but I will say this: this is how old I am. You do realize that in the 1970s, you have a lot of artists in rock and in soul music wearing platform shoes,
Right.
and
I
a whole bunch of stuff. And in the 80s, you had a lot of guys on both R&B and soul, full face of makeup.
Right. Yep.
Yes, honey.
Looking like Nikki Sixx.
But it never
Sixx, man.
right. But it never felt like how they making it feel now. Though that's the whole thing. It's like, you know what I'm saying. You had him. You
And I will
had
say this:
Sly Stone. You had
and they will say this, and they were sexy. Like there was never a question of that was masculine and sex. The way they had a swagger back then, and they were super talented.
Right. It wasn't.
That's rock stars for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Talented.
Rick
David
James.
Bowie too. He wore a
David
lot of
Bowie.
foundation.
Oh my God, David Bowie was in dresses and stuff like that. It was just. And like I said, even with a lot of the soul artists, they had makeup on, they had heels on, because it's fashion, the era, but there was never a question about back then their sexuality or what it was intention. It was sexy, it was hot, it was.
It's their style.
It was
Right.
style. Yeah.
The
If
blouses.
you can pull it off looking like Nikki Sixx, then so be it. If you can pull it off.
Yeah.
Everybody got their style.
Right.
You know?
But now it's this now. Because see, back then we knew we made the clothes. Now they think the clothes make them.
Nah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's supposed to be you make the clothes, right?
Right. Now if I wear this, I'm now this. Like, no. It was never that. I'm this and I'm about to wear this and look hot with it.
Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna sit up here and finna wear no pocketbook talk about I'm him. Nope. Nope. No. But I can wear a messenger bag though, and give me a messenger bag all day.
Mexico, bro.
I am not him.
You him with the bag.
But see, here's the thing: it's all go back to you. Can you pull it off? If that's your style and you can pull it off, then then that's your style. I can't pull it off. Just like I tried to put on some skinny jeans, dude. It didn't work, man.
Yeah.
It
The
didn't work.
skinny's not skinnying.
And the crazy thing is, I was at this hip spot, you know, where all the young people go, right? So I went in there. I was like, I'm trying to get hip. I'm trying to be like the young boys, right? So she was like, yeah, I got some jeans just for you. So I went and put the jeans on. Did you know nobody laughed at me? They thought it was cool.
But you thought it was funny.
Dog. I told her, I said, girl, these jeans too tight. She said, no, that's how they supposed to rock. And I said, how come ain't nobody in here laughing? She said, everybody got tight jeans on. Ain't nobody laughing at you, but I can't wear them.
Remember
Because
the
I can't. Let
corduroy?
me tell you something. If I can't put my cell phone in my pocket, then I can't wear them.
Right.
If I have, look, I had to jump to get in the jeans. I had to jump to put them on. You know how you jump up and down? That's how you know they too tight. So yeah,
But I
I
don't
couldn't
know.
do
But
it.
then you have the opposite thing where things are so loose that you see guys walking around sometimes. You see their entire ASSs out.
Yeah, I didn't like that
I'm like,
movement
what is
either.
this? Like, I see your
Probably had too much
entire.
starch on it.
I remember the
Yeah.
boot cuts and the bell bottoms. They was kind of tight, but the way they wear pants now, you can't even. I can't do the skinnies too much, bro. At
Yeah, I
all.
mean, but it's all about. I mean, if you can pull it off, then you can pull it off. Like some people can pull it off more so than others, but
Right.
Yeah, I think it depends on
yeah,
Right.
what
I can
like.
that's
pull
how
it off. I'm
it goes
tall.
back to what you were saying. You make the clothes.
Right. I'm
Yeah, if
tall,
you
so
can pull it off,
it'll
you can
fit.
pull it off.
I just can't do it, man.
Yeah, fitted jeans is good. Like you get some good fitted jeans, those are good. Like you know what I mean?
I will say this though, the cool men set the trends. I mean, look, Drake is in ponytails. He's also wearing nail polish.
Yeah, Drake wear nail polish too.
Yeah,
That's
Drake is
another
wearing
one.
nail polish. He's also putting his hair in barrettes, like a little girl. I mean, and you know what? He's Drake. He can do all of that. You
But
know,
Drake ain't a trendsetter. He just always in everybody's face. Like for real. he wish he was a trendsetter. If he would be out of your face, you would forget about Drake. I was picked on him.
even Travis Scott wears nail polish.
Yeah, they all do. Yeah, they wear nail polish.
Travis Scott, yeah.
That's why I wasn't too much worried about Caleb Williams. But
Yeah,
he paint his nails different colors. Like each one is like a different color.
yeah. I think he says his mom is a nail technician, so she does his nails. Or
Yeah.
something like that. So okay, I mean, at the end of the day, when I grew up, not that many people had tattoos. Now everybody has tattoos.
Yeah.
Right.
So when I was growing up, if you had tattoos, that meant one of the following: you were in a motorcycle gang, or
Right.
you were a rock star. Like the rock stars had tattoos and stuff like that, or you were an inmate.
Right.
To be honest with you, but now everybody's got tattoos now. So it's about trends and fashions and all that other stuff.
Yeah, tats are cool. You just got to pull it off. If it looks good, it looks good.
I don't got one tattoo and I'm 41.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I only got one tattoo myself.
I have zero. I will never get
zero.
one.
Be 42 in 2 weeks, y'all. Well, not even January 6th.
You said January 6th, you be 42?
Yeah.
Okay.
42 in the 24 years. So it's 2 4s. That's 4 2s. That's 2 6s. Oh, that's a 12. That's 3. What's up? I'm in here.
Gematria. Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy. 82, baby.
So what do you guys have planned for New Year's?
Chilling in here with y'all.
All right, so I might have to go live or something like that. We'll see. I'll see what y'all doing. I'll see where y'all at. I'll test the water to see who's on around that time, because you on the West Coast, everybody in different spots. Sam, are you on the West Coast?
East Coast.
East Coast, okay.
East Coast.
So we got East Coast, Midwest. Both y'all on the East Coast, huh?
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast.
So what do you think the game's gonna look like when everybody get a chance to watch the games next year?
Man, the games are gonna be lit, man.
Can I ask y'all a question? What do you think about Russell Wilson and how that coach treated him and went off on him, and now they're pretty much letting him go and firing him? Do you think that's unfair?
Nope.
Really?
It's the business.
It's football.
Oh,
He already knew it though. He already knew that was coming.
Right. The way he was playing.
How long has Russell been in the league though? He's been in the league a long time.
It's like 11 years, I think.
Yeah.
16, 14, 15, 13. He was in the league since 13, 14.
Yeah, so he been in the league a long time, so he made his money. So I mean, at some point you go on the downcline at some point. So
Right.
I mean, you know, he's had his run. He had a good run.
Right. They
Yeah,
shot. I think his biggest year was 2016.
You know, he used to play out here where I'm at the high school out here.
Really? He from the East Coast?
Yeah. He used to play out here. He used to play out here at collegiate high school.
Well, he lucky he got to keep putting his code in.
His dad used to play in the NFL too.
Who was his dad?
I forget his last name. Well, I forgot his first name, but he passed away.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the internet. I'm on Twitter. Do you know why that sometimes when transfers transfer to Colorado, they get downgraded? Because now they're saying something like,
I know
DJ Lundy has been downgraded to what? Why is that?
I know. It's what it is.
Because they don't want to power rank they don't want to power rank their school. The Bandits. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's it's like you just can't stop cheating. You just can't stop controlling. Like
Yeah, it's what it is. I mean, players come there, they get downgraded, and yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy. So what they took he was a 4-star, now he a 3-star?
Yeah, he's a 3-star now.
Oh wow. How the number one run stopper in the nation becomes a 3-star?
I have no idea. That's just how they do it, man.
It's politics. This like that literally is discrimination within politics of business, pretty much. I get it. They don't want teams to have that star rating look, but like if they have it, you shouldn't deny it from them. You shouldn't execute with prejudice towards their productivity, like malice towards. You know what I'm saying? Like this is. Go ahead, Sam. This is crazy.
It said here. It said Sam. Most kids get downgraded once they commit across the country. Check it out. I didn't know that.
If he would have went to SC.
So if you go to a different conference, you get downgraded?
It's a school, man. If your school not known for bringing in higher rated athletes and you go to that school, they're going to drop your rating. That's what I said about Seton the other day. That's why Seton waited, because he knew if he would have promised to see you 2 months ago, he would have never been a 5-star.
That's true.
You know?
He did the right thing.
They all gonna have to do that if they got a chance of being a big star. They gotta wait to pick CU at the end to flip. Yeah. They gotta flip. That's why
you know what they should do? Don't even have CU in the conversation.
Right.
And then pick them at the end.
And flip.
When it's time, only when it's time to sign.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say where you're going. Don't even do that. Just when it's time to sign, then you sign on the dotted line. Then they still downgrade you.
They'll mark him down, but he'll still be like he'll sign in at that rating.
Yeah.
But then he transferred and it dropped, but he came in as this rating. So you know, but if you do it before you get it, they're going. That's what I'm saying. It's just messed up politics because they figure, you know, since your school has been, you know, you're not a true higher recruiting school. There's no way in the world you can have all these 4-stars. So if you do get a 4-star coming to your school, we're going to keep your school average at a 3-star rating. So it's like they're really hating. They don't want Prime to get this class. But see, you're not going to be able to stop the play. It ain't going to change the play. You know what I mean?
No, you're not going to be able to stop them. I mean, I don't see why they're tripping. I mean, he's not going to get all the players. I mean, you see what's his name committed to Ole Miss. And the only reason why he probably committed there because he wanted to stay closer to home.
But I think his family plays. He playing with his little brothers up there too now.
Yeah, something is going on. Yeah. One of his little brothers play there.
Right.
Yeah, so, that's right. One of his little brothers going there. That's right. I saw him with the uniform on.
It's like I think three. Is it three of them or two of them?
Yeah, actually, it's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, he got 3. He got 2 of his little brothers going there.
Right, so it's a family thing, and I
Yeah,
like
it's
that's
a
what
family
Prime doing too at CU. It's so much chemistry. He got family members over here, ex teammates coming back playing together over there, 2 coming in by 2s over here.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not worried about like the whole Colorado thing now. I mean, he's gonna get the players, and they're gonna do what they do. And
Max,
I mean, it's nothing. I mean, he signed what? He signed a 5-year deal, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay, well, they just got to get used to it then.
Right.
It's not even a problem.
You hear 24/7 today? 24/7 Sports.
I ain't even, to be honest with you, I ain't even read it, man.
They keep in that narrative that he about to leave.
I know. I saw the headline. I didn't read it, man. I didn't read it.
Trash, right?
Yeah. See, what they're doing is, guys. He already said, at best, I'm going to honor my contract, right? So if he's going to honor his contract, he's going to be there for the next 4 years. So, and then after that point, if he wants to restructure, then he restructures. So if I'm a high school kid and I know that, then it's not a problem. I mean, if he's there for the next 4 years, I'm good with that. But that's what they're putting in these recruits' heads. And the only reason how we know that is because what Joe Klatt said. And then also some players had said, Prime, they're telling us this. So he knows.
He knows, because and you should see it, because look, they was talking about Bryce Underwood, right? They were talking about his possibilities of going to LSU. And it's funny. They're like, oh, the LSU be great for this, and they're moving so well.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said, what do you think is the terms of LSU actually getting Bryce, knowing that they don't have an OC? And then they like, oh, it doesn't matter. He's still going to LSU. It's LSU, right? I'm like, what the world? But guess what? LSU also doesn't have a defensive line coordinator. They almost don't have an offensive coordinator. But they're pumping this up about LSU. And then they go right from LSU and they start talking about Coach Prime and how dismal this is for him to only recruit 3 freshmen, and how this is such a bad look for him moving forward, because they don't look secure within their freshman recruiting class. I'm like, bro, it is this, and this man didn't schedule 2 Hall of Fame people to work around him. Sapp is in, Hall of Fame coach. Lowe is in, NFL player. His coaching staff is about to be immaculate. Pat Shurmur and Lowe is going to do well together.
Right.
Again, like I said, if you watch the last Utah game, if you wonder where was Dylan, and he scored a touchdown, as soon as you said to yourself, where's Dylan?
Right.
Thank
Remember
Pat
that?
Shurmur. Right. Thank Pat Shurmur. Because I'm pretty sure we all watched that game into it and said, where in the heck's Dylan at? As soon as you said that to yourself, he scored a touchdown. Right. To yourself, right? And we all went through that. That's Pat Shurmur letting you know, I got this, right? So I'm like, good look, Pat. You playing with us right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to love what they're going to bring to the table next year. And again, they don't say stuff like that. They don't show the security, you know what I'm saying? Like how you said it too, how you say he's going to honor his contract. They don't say it. And it's getting ugly and nasty. Like you media people are just going to drive this to where people are going to want to help Prime more. That's all they're going to do.
I mean, he already said he don't have any interest coaching in the NFL. He just don't have no interest. I see why he don't have interest. If I was him, I probably wouldn't do it either. Like with these millionaires, I probably wouldn't do it either, but he don't have no interest. So he likes where he's at. And you see what they're doing up there. The fans love him. That's all that matters.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Right. And they keep running that narrative.
Is there. Huh?
They keep running that narrative too about him only want to build for Shador, but you don't see how he's building for Alton. Like you don't see.
Remember what he told? Well, what did he tell Alton? Remember what he told him?
Mm-hmm. I got you, son.
You got your whole career ahead of you.
Right, your whole career.
Let you do it.
And they talking about developing. Now, would you call that? Would you consider what he doing with Alton McCaskill developing players?
Yeah, that I would. Yeah, because he has the burden. He's also in a tough spot too, because he has the burden of he don't want to mess this kid's career up. Because if he had put him out there knowing that the line is a little janky and that kid get hurt, then then the media is going to be all over him. So it would be damn if he do, damn if he did at that point.
What do you
So,
think,
but
Sam?
Alton looked like he's ready to go. So he has some aspirations of going to the NFL. So look for him to have a good year. He should. If he have a good year, they really going to be in the driver's seat. Because they get him and Dillon and Wilkerson, and yeah, they ready to go, man. They got 3 running backs that just come in and out, situational, whatever you need, So and then the freshmen coming in too. So they good, man, in the running back department.
Right. What do you think, Sam? Do you think Coach Prime is showing a good job at developing players with Alton McCaskill?
I don't know, but I'm on a YouTube, and I just watched Dylan Edwards again in the TCU game. He got an amazing 75-yard drive. Anyway, God, I still can't believe he's so tiny. He's able to get through these guys.
Pocket Hercules, man.
That's exactly what he is.
You can't look at his size. The size don't like.
And that's the thing. That's why I can't get like literally.
It can go to his advantage too.
They posted that 75-year-old thing that he did on the ESPN channel. Like I was literally just looking at it, and I'm absolutely stunned and amazed that these big guys couldn't catch him. They just couldn't catch him.
Yeah, because you're in a bad position. Like, all right, look. Imagine I'm 1-on-1. He's in front of me, right? Knowing that he got all this speed, I'm going to sit up here and try to line up and load up on him. He's going to blow past me, and I'm going to look crazy.
That's exactly how I feel. Like, it's amazing that they can't catch him.
I mean, I could try to shoestring tackle him, and he'll hurdle me or something. I look even more crazier. Don't let him hurdle me.
I will say this about to answer that guy's player development. I really don't know about the player development part of it. I think that for me, like I totally get why he's doing what he's doing. Like, look, I feel like he's already answered this question to the critics even before this first season. He said, I do not have time. I have to win now. Because if you don't win now, you could be out of a job. So that I get the fact that he's like, I want people who are already proven, who can already play the game.
Right.
But I also understand the flip side of that, where people are a little like, well, if you're not willing to develop these younger players, how long are you going to stay?
What's that rule he used?
40-40, 40-40-20.
Yeah, so he get 20% high school people.
Right. And I think that people have to understand that as he continues to stay in this job, he's probably gonna get more freshmen. But for right now, he wants to have more of an impact. He wants to win, and he wants to win now.
And the freshmen that he have, they're just only going to get better.
Right. Exactly. But of course, me, I do think it's going to be interesting to see who the surprises are going to be next year. Like for me, I didn't know Xavier Weaver was going to be as good as he was. But I remember seeing that video he put out on YouTube when he made the commitment to come to Colorado. He was in the hood with his boys, and he was doing these routes, and I didn't know what a route was at the time. And he was like, I didn't know any of that. I'm like, what is he doing? And it just looked really, I don't know, like this is very kind of hoodish. But I didn't know how good he was.
He was putting in that work.
I didn't know, like this guy that you're watching right now, when he gets on that football field, he's going to be explosive. So
let me tell you something about him.
He was a surprise for me.
Let's say if he don't get drafted, right? Since Prime, he got all these contacts. He will get a call up, and he will make the team that way. Right. He's gonna make the team. When he gets called up, he's gonna make the team.
Dominic is playing in the Tropical Senior Bowl.
Yep. Dominic.
Yeah, I heard that.
Right.
He'll definitely get called up, and all he needs is to get his foot in the door. He's in there.
He in there. It's gonna be 150 scouts there. He going somewhere.
Yeah, he going somewhere. He definitely will. He definitely will be on the team next year.
Right. He going first 7 rounds.
Who do you guys think will be a surprise next year in terms of breakout star or stars that are not on anybody's radar? Who do you think and why?
Caleb Mathis.
Really? Little Caleb Mathis? He doesn't have anybody.
He remind me of Hines Ward so much. Not only he looked like Hines Ward, but how he played, he just played like Hines Ward to me. Sound, steady, willing to do what he got to do. I think Caleb put on him like 15 pounds. See, like, and then he gonna develop because see, people like to throw this word around, developing players, and like the only way you could truly develop your freshmen and like underclassmen is by having some outstanding upperclassmen. You gotta have outstanding seniors to help develop your freshmen because that's what the developing part is. The developing part is your seniors and your fifth year seniors showing your freshmen and your sophomores how to play football. You know, give them the most pre-game experience they can get from what they experienced in games and practice. So this is how you develop your freshmen. So when people scream about developing freshmen, and they make it seem like it's a bad thing that you're getting senior classmen to help the people that are under them develop, it's preposterous and people just paint narratives. So Sam, when someone says to you about developing players, McCaskill now he has a chance to be developed because last year he was helping develop the defense because they needed him to run a scout team and give them a good look on the run, which is not developing McCaskill at all. It's really developing the defense, which would develop McCaskill is to give him a top-rated defense to run against. So now within practice, he could develop his game and become better. That would develop him. Now, from what we're seeing today, would you say today's defensive team would be better than last year's defensive team?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So, and through that upgrading in defense, do you think McCaskill would have a way to be developed by practicing against tougher defenses?
Yeah, most definitely.
Right. So this is how we develop our players. So when you hear people talk about, oh, they just brought in this many freshmen, how do you expect to develop players? You sound crazy. And that's what I'm saying. So like people who just catch what they saying, like you see the hypocrisy in it because Coach Prime had to bring in these upperclassmen to help Dylan's class get better, to help Jordan Seaton's class get better, to help Jimmy's class get better. Because these older players who are actually at a level of NFL talent will help the underclassmen who have gaps bring up their talent. And that's how you develop. You can't develop a team full of freshmen playing against freshmen, or a freshman playing against sophomores, or a freshman and sophomores playing up against a few juniors that can play ball. No. You're going to always need that finished look, that NFL ready player that's in your practice teaching your underclassmen how to play, and that is what's called being developed. And the media and people are running with these crazy narratives, and they act like they know how to talk football, and they just pumping people's heads up full of confusion. And that's what I want you to know that. So now you know what it means when somebody says we are developing players here, you know, or a coach is able to develop a player. It has nothing to do with how many recruits you bring in as freshmen. I'm just gonna stop there. But yeah, I love it. I love it. It's gonna be a lot of development. And if you can't play out here because you're gonna get your doorbell rung, you're gonna sit down. And if you can't play, you can play in the game. That's developing players, yo. Just had to put that out there to the flow. Peace to the flow.
Yeah,
But yeah, man.
Yeah, they ain't gonna have no issues watching film. Because these guys they bringing in, they are like what you call gym rats. So you got a bunch of gym rats coming in. You got no other choice if you want to play.
Right. Right. And not just that, you got to know first day of practice, you don't know all the plays you run.
Yep.
You out there looking crazy. Like you just get lackadaisical. Somebody gonna come across and smack you. Blah, you looking bad now because you don't know what's going on. You good as can be, but you don't know what's going on. Now you getting lit up by a third stringer. You better get in that book, son. You better
Them
see what he
third
like
stringers
doing.
gonna be coming after you too. Yep.
Right, because that third string player is studying. He know he's not physically good enough to be on the field, so they have to study and know enough to not miss assignments when they on the field. Because even if you're not good enough, if you in the right assignment, you can tell doing contain. We supposed to contain your teammates and come help you. That's the name of the game. It's not about you making all the plays. It's about you being able to make your team make plays. And the only way you could do that is by being in position. And if you don't know what to do, but study that film, you better get in that playbook. And next year, the defense ain't moved a touch because the defensive coordinator ain't left. So it's the same defense, it's the same scheme, and you got players who've been in it already for a year. So defense is not going to be slow. Defense is going to be fast and know what to do, what they got right now. And they're going to add people in to make it faster and better and better and better. But it's going to be fast. And you want offense out there, you run the wrong route, ball go the wrong way, you get smacked anyway. Hey, that's on you, bro. Get off the field. Bring somebody else in here. You right, Max. You better watch some film because if you don't know how Will Shepard play and you about to practice against him every day, he gonna torch you, and
You
you will
better
not
believe
play.
I'm gonna be watching film. I'm like, yeah, I'll be
Right,
watching all type of film.
man. He gonna torch you. If you playing DB, you better. You think you on second string? You better watch how Shador throw the ball, and you watch how these other teams throw the ball, so you can know how to look in practice. Because if not, you gonna get cooked in practice, and you ain't gonna touch nothing but a Gatorade bottle. You thirsty, bro? Huh? You ain't catching this field. None of that. You gotta know what you're doing, man. You got to. Ain't no excuses to be week 3, week 5, week 4, and they don't know the playbook, Max. They gonna be have to know that in March. Other than that, you ain't touching the field, man. It's a done deal. It's too much talent for people not to. It's when there's so much talent on the team, you can't be weak and get on the field because you gonna get exposed. It's gonna be more and more people hit the portal, more and more people transferring in, and we about to see this team go crazy.
I have a
You know what I'm
question.
saying?
I have a question for you guys. I'm going in a different direction. Do you
Gone with
think
it.
do you think the honeymoon phase between the athletic director Rick George and Dion is still good or not?
Oh, this is amazing. What you
Okay.
think, Max? I know this.
Shoot, all them ticket sales. I'm like, Prime, do what you got to do. I'll just be sitting back. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? All them ticket sales coming in. The stadium selling out. Everywhere we go, sell out. Merch is up. Yeah, he's good. It's a good situation.
Right. I agree. I totally agree. Just off of the exposure, but
Right.
then just look at the attention and the wave of people that's really thinking about participating as a CU buff, man. This is amazing. They got 3 of the top 100 players in like one class, and it's not even over. If Rick George, I think this is going to be this is bigger than a honeymoon. I don't think this is. I think you kind of shorter them saying the honeymoon. I think we should say extended celebration, maybe.
Yeah. This situation that Rick George is in, this is a very unique situation. He don't have a regular coach here. He has a celebrity that came in and brought everything with him.
Right.
So everything was just plug and play. He just came in, and all the attention is like all the cameras just was following him. Merch sales went up, the economy went up. All the local businesses are benefiting off of it. Yeah, it's a good situation. This is
Right.
not a normal circumstance.
This is more of a phenomenon than anything.
Yeah, this is something that I don't see any other coach doing this like quite like this. Maybe if Prime leave, he bring in Eddie George to replace him. That's the only one I could see to replace him is Eddie George or somebody like that. Somebody, Heisman Trophy winner. That brings a lot of fanfare, but not quite like this though. And it's been like that since he left Florida State. It's been like it actually was like that when he was at Florida State.
Right.
So it's always been that way for him. It's just he just has something that I don't know.
The only reason why I brought that up is because there was an article, and the article
I
basically
read that article. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I said it. What's your? I don't think you know what. I think that you're right. How can he not have a good relationship with him? Because at the end of the day, Coach Prime is a golden ticket. This is like Willy Wonka. Coach Prime is the golden ticket. He is a golden goose that is laying the eggs, and as long as he's laying the eggs in terms of the revenue coming in and the spotlight is on them, because at the end of the day, when you think about it, they're still at the bottom of their conference. However, I'm still excited. Like, first off, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was down for the past, I would say 2 or 3 weeks, because it's like I really wanted them to win, but now I'm becoming more excited again because of the fact that we are getting some good players. I think we could have gotten better players how we had finished 8-4 and 4 instead of 4-8, but I'm still excited to see how this is going to play out. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
I think there's some truth to that.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna. All he has to do now is just the team just got to win. That's it. And
Max, if they go 12-0, if they go 12-0, how do you see recruiting next year?
Oh my gosh,
it'll
be so, they'd have to go into hiding. It would literally
explode. Yeah, explode.
It would be so crazy. It'd be like it. And I will say one thing about this: if we can have a winning season, let's say we do like, I don't know, 8-4 or 9-3, it'll be like the freaking Beatles. There'd be so many people on campus. It would just be crazy. That's why it's like, and then a lot of them would be, so many of the kids on this team would be washing in NIL deals. It wouldn't just be, Travis and Shador and Shiloh, and then maybe, a little trickle down here for maybe one player or another. Think about it. Next year, they're going to have the most famous O-line in all of college football. Think about that. Because everybody wants to see if this O-line is going to be able to keep Shador upright for 4 seconds. They're going to have the most. Like, I think about it. You more people know who Jordan Seaton is than the O-line that protects Patrick Mahomes or that whatever. I mean, does anybody know those O-line people names, or does anybody know the O-line names of people that protect what's that guy's name, Dak and Cowboy or whatever, whoever?
Dak Prescott.
Yeah, Dak. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know any of these people, but at the end of the day, I know who Jordan Seaton is.
That part.
And it's just like, and you got to think about if they can keep him up for like 4 seconds, and he doesn't get sacked.
Did you sign up for his YouTube page? Did you subscribe?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yep, I signed up for his YouTube page. I watched his video. I mean, I'm following him on Instagram. I'm following him on Twitter. So it's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I see the potential, and yes, I know I will voice negativity. It is who I am. I'm still concerned about the coaching. I'm not a fan of Pat Schumer. I'm not a fan of Kelly or whatever. So it is what it is. But
why you don't like Kelly again? Why you say you don't like Kelly? You gotta explain yourself right there.
He is a mess. He is a mess. Like, when you look into his background, it's an absolute mess. And I'll be real quick. When he was at FSU, when he was the DC at FSU, when he took that job, FSU had already been the national champions. When he took that job, when he came in, every year he coached, they got progressively worse. When the new head coach came in, he knew he was going to get fired. So he was able to go to Alabama. He got lucky. And he even took a hit when he went to Alabama because he was no longer the DC. He went in, he was doing something special with one of the units of the team or whatever. I forget. I can't think of it right now. And he was there for 2 years, but he wasn't all that great because he got passed over for promotion twice. So he was able to network his way over to Boulder. And you have to understand, you can't deny the fact that we are at the bottom of our conference this year, just like we were last year, even though we won 4 games. And the defense, with all the numbers, is at the bottom. And
no, we're not at the well, I don't know how they're gonna rank them in the
we're ranked. He's ranked at the bottom. Coach Kelly is not that great. And I know people are like, but he's a great recruiter. He's a great recruiter. He's a great recruiter under name. Alabama recruits for itself. Because he's with Coach Prime, that in itself is recruiting for itself. But let's say, for instance, if he was at CSU instead of CU, would he still be a great recruiter? I mean,
But
It
Coach
is what
Kelly
it
got his
is.
own defense. Like it's been Coach Kelly 3-4 whip defense has been known within college football for like at least
So,
20 years.
and I will never forget the Stanford debacle. Like you're ahead. He got 4 fouls in the second half because he couldn't count to 11. Remember that? Like he got 4 fouls because he kept putting 12 players on the field.
Right,
And,
but
and in the second half of that game, he didn't even call a timeout.
well, I get it. Off defense, you don't really call timeouts, but I get it on the rotations too. But some of that you can't really blame him, like especially the rotations. Like I get it. That's player personnel. You on second team. You on first team. You want punt. You want punt alert. You want kickoff. You want 1, 2, 3. I think because they weren't there long enough, a lot of that's gonna happen. When you got a whole year to figure out your teams and all of this, people know. Like I get it.
Look,
I get it. I get it. And like
somebody wrote
somebody,
somebody wrote in the comments, Sam is right. Kelly was a good recruiter. I still think he was not a good recruiter. But this is what he wrote. Sam is right. Kelly was a good recruiter, but not so hot as a coach at Bama. My best bud is a huge Bama fan, and he was happy seeing took him off of their hands. That's what I'm saying.
right?
He
They
got passed over
Bama go
promotion
blame
twice.
Kelly. They
Well,
blame
no,
Kelly because they couldn't run his defense. But I get it though. But when they
he's
was
not
there,
that
he
good.
he not he all
Listen,
right.
listen, I'm gonna tell you something. And I want to say this. I really want to be wrong. I swear I want to be wrong. I really mean it
But
with
see,
all my heart.
Sam, look,
I
this is the whole
want to be
thing.
wrong.
The defense wasn't bad. Look, what made the defense look so bad last year is because they kept missing tackles, and like because that all came back when you start so late in the season and you don't got your tackle drills in, and then you in the middle of the season and you working on tackling drills when you should be working on assignments. Like a lot of that stuff, it backs up the team. So like a lot of time, the defense looked at like it was in the position, and a lot of players just missed tackles, missed
Yeah, but
tackles,
sir,
and then they put themselves out of spots.
listen though, he was a DC at FSU. He inherited NFL caliber talent. He
Like
inherited NFL caliber. When he took over, they were ready to go, but he dove. It was like him
he
being a
took
pilot and him crashing the plane. He was
he
so
took for
bad. He was going to get fired. Somebody put up a video of him, and they went into detail how bad he was. Like, I if I had the football knowledge to go toe to toe with you, like this person put up this video about him, and they really went into his background. Like, I don't know about this because coach, he ain't the one. And this was after I had noticed that before because I looked in his back because once we had that Stanford debacle, I'm like, oh wait a minute. And then when I looked in his background, I was like, okay, I see now. And then somebody like I don't know, a
yeah,
wicked
but
put up a video.
I get
Like, yeah,
I get how people put reaction, but like this in the college field, like Coach Kelly got respect. It's like he mastered his defense. Coach Kelly 3-4 whip defense, pretty much refashioned football from the Tampa and the Bear defense. So it's like I get it, and everybody want to run his defense, and everybody want him to coach teams. They did his defense, but like he's not a bad coach. And again, like I get it. That FSU that was just a whole. It wasn't they. It was what was that from 15 to like 18? He was there or something like that. So like you can't really. I get it. You know what I mean? A lot of times you need players, but FSU really wasn't FSU 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And like they just getting back today, and they about to lose it again. So and like when you look at people like, okay, do you think he'll have a better chance next year with Warren Sapp helping him run the defense?
I hope so. Like
Who
I'm
do you?
hopeful. I'm like, look, at the end of the day, just because I think what I'm thinking, I'm still new to this. So even though I may feel this way, I'm not put it this way, if I get more information, I'm not someone who's just gonna be stuck in an opinion. If we start winning games next year, I mean really, really winning these games, especially if defense keeps us in a game like I see sometimes with Alabama or whatever, then I'll be quiet, be like, okay, well maybe he learned something, or maybe last year was a fluke. But for
Well,
right
you can kind of look at it like that because remember that defense got tight and then the offense fell apart at the end of the year. Do you remember the defense wasn't crappy the whole year? The defense, when they moved Trevor Woods down to play linebacker, the defense got better. And then the last 2 games he didn't play linebacker, it kind of shucking up a little bit. That's what I'm saying. We can't really blame him for everything because when you really look at it,
No,
see if they get the right people in
I wasn't
position.
happy with Sean Lewis either. I mean,
Well, yeah,
Sean,
that was something else.
and I don't blame all the losses on Coach Kelly or whatever, because this is a team effort. So because you have to get there's other coaches there that are also contributing to their success and also contributing to their issues when they're not successful. But that's just my only concern. Like, am I in love with the players? Absolutely, love the players. I'm loving the upgrades. I'm loving how he's piecing this together. I'm back into really enjoying the process of this and not being so frustrated because for me, 8 losses was 8 losses, right? And like you say, when you win, it covers a lot of things. When you start to lose, it uncovers a lot of things. So, but I've also I also know that we have to turn the page. We have to look at the future, and the future is we've got these really great upgrades coming in. It seems like we're about to snag somebody by the name of Nick something. I don't know. Who's going to be another great piece of the defense? Hopefully.
Purdue. Nick, what's his name? How you say his name? Last name, Max? Nick. What's Nick last?
Nick Scorching.
Nick
Scorching.
Scorching. Okay.
That's a clean last name. Scorching.
Scorching.
He's on fire. Scorching hot.
Yeah, so I'm pretty, like I said, I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to see who the surprise is going to be, the good surprises. Like, for instance, this year there was a surprise was that guy Omarion Miller when Travis went out. I thought he was a pleasant surprise. He wasn't on my radar, but then again, I didn't know he was going to be as good as he was. He was definitely a breakout. That guy, even though he transferred, that Mikey Harrison guy who was a walk-on, who they got him to be a tight end, I thought he was pretty decent. He was a pleasant surprise. There were a couple of surprises.
So who do you think was going to surprise you this year? That's not surprising you now.
I really want Kamani to have a breakout year next year. I'm really rooting for him.
But would that surprise you if Kamani breaks out next year?
No, it wouldn't surprise me, but I will say that, and this is my opinion, one of the things that I noticed about Kamani, and I hate this, I have a right to say the terms I want to say. Kamani doesn't have his, you say NFL body, I say man body. So what I noticed is sometimes when Kamani would do one-on-ones with people when he was playing in the game, the person would totally overpower him a little bit. So what I can't wait is for him to develop and get stronger and bigger in the off season. And then I just can't wait to see him, because what I really want is to see him and Travis on the same field, and they're both playing at that NFL level capacity, and they're both shutting down those corners. Oh man, that'll be a sight to behold.
Right. Who? What about you, Max? Who do you think will surprise you that you don't see coming next year? I said Caleb already. You didn't answer your question. You ran from it.
Caleb wouldn't be a surprise to me though.
Yeah, you like Caleb too. We both like Caleb.
Yeah, he wouldn't be a surprise to me if he balls out. He can run routes really well. So that's not a surprise. Maybe one of the freshmen, maybe if one of the freshmen have a true freshman campaign, like an all conference campaign, that'll surprise me. Jordan Seaton is not going to surprise me though. Out of the freshmen, right. He's not going to surprise me. I'm projecting him to start.
What about you, Aurelius?
At left tackle.
Me, I like that's there. I like Caleb. Caleb is gonna be. I think Caleb gonna have a breakout year. He might have, I see Caleb with 500-600 yards receiving, maybe 5 touchdowns, having a Jimmy Horn year, and an under. But on the freshman side, the non-players, I think it's gonna be Swain, David Swain. That man, he reminds me of LT all day.
Damn, if he remind you of LT, he's good then.
I'm telling you, go look. I added his YouTube and I looked at some of his other stuff, and he got all kind of a little highlight. I'm like, good. He plays everywhere from tackle, he play inside, play up, he play down. He pinch, he edge, he rush, he does everything. I ain't seen him cover, but he owns that line of scrimmage. I'm talking. He tackled. It's remember how LT had somebody on his back and he'll just reach and grab him and sling him, or he'll just grab them and twirl them around and slam them and plant them on their head. That's how he tackle, man. He smack and he go crazy, just like LT, man. Just like LT. I said I couldn't help but to think of LT because I was watching LT highlights, like again, like I was just watching his highlights. You know, sometimes you can't lose watching LT highlights. And I went and I said, "Hey, watch this swing." I'm like, "Damn, he played just like." You know what I'm saying? I just catch it sometimes when I overlook at people's highlights. I can just look at some players, but he remind me of this player. But yeah, he do. Check out his highlight tape, man.
Yeah, I remember his highlights, especially when he's mic'd up. Oh, are you talking about Swain? Okay.
Yeah, check out Swain. But I mean, see if you want to get refreshed, look at LT. Like,
Yeah, I know why I watch LT highlights when he's mic'd up.
Oh yeah,
He's one of the
yeah.
all-time greats.
He was like, you know, he said, y'all gotta do better than this, son. But he smacked, I forgot who he sacked. He like, y'all gotta do better than LT. Like, y'all gotta do better than this. We were crazy dogs. He said, we're a pack of dogs. He said, real like a pack of dogs trying to have fun. LT was something else, man. LT was something else. I remember all that. All them that era of football was this. You had LT, you had Aikman, Shannon Sharp, Jerry Wright, all of them, everybody, bro.
Shit, just on the Giants alone, you had some names on there. LT, Pepper Johnson, Leonard Little.
Little. He played.
Yeah, they had some monsters on that line, man.
When he left, that whole Bills team left. They lost that last Super Bowl. He left. They all left. I remember that. That Cunningham. Man, I remember all that. Marcus Allen, Bo Jackson, what's the Herschel Walker, all of these people, man, these guys, that was some footballing, man. Big Larry Allen, you know, when you get Warren Sapp, of course you got the Sapp McNasty. I wouldn't call him Sapp. I say Omar White play like Sapp more than anything. Omar White or I can't really say nothing else. Or that other guy that played for Houston. Not Nwanko, but the other one, Caldwell.
Okay.
Caldwell play like Sapp used to play. He pinch and getting them B gaps like he just sliding through the table. You know how people then you get behind your chair. That's how he hit that B gap like zoop and in there. Nwanko, he remind me straight Jack Freeney all day.
Dwight Freeney?
Dwight Freeney all day. He the Jack Freeney, man. Watch he play like Dwight Freeney this year.
Yeah, he played like Dwight Freeney, man. That's a plus.
He hold that gap. You're not running up the A gaps. It's gonna be him and DJ. Oh my goodness. Prime, what did you do to this team? Smack me again. Somebody smack me again and wake me up tomorrow. Good Lord.
Somebody said, "Where is Omar White?"
He got some, some legal issues he gotta handle. But I think he'll be all right.
That's why they say, "Where is Omar White?" I think he I haven't heard no more about. Have you heard any latest? I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard any other than he gotta handle what he gotta handle with them peoples.
You
know?
Yeah, that's not good.
Right. But I don't think Prime gonna turn away from him. I think Prime gonna hold his little thing forever. And until they say what's gonna go on with him, he's not. I don't think Prime's gonna let him go. Cause that man's something else too. He like what, 6'6", 6'5", 290, 310, 3 something? Good Lord.
Yeah, he a defensive guy, right? Defensive lineman.
Defensive tackle. He like 6'5", 300, man. Another overgrown Seaton. Swain, Brentley, and White was the trenches for that senior class. They all top 100. That would have been. He had the trenches future ready. He like, man, he still got it. You know what I mean? I think Omar still might be headed this way. You know, I think what he had some. You know, I didn't want to put his business on. Know when they get hit like that, but some things happen. So hopefully everything goes well.
Well, I say this Jordan Seaton guy. He's definitely he's when I first noticed him about a week or so ago. I'm on his Instagram page. He had 18,000 followers at the time.
Mhm.
Now he has almost 40,000 followers. Jeez. So he's
Okay.
gained almost 20,000 followers on his Instagram page. Plus, I think I think he just got or some kind of endorsement or something. Boy, he hasn't even played one snap. Golly, dude. Man, I tell you, you know what? If you're a parent nowadays, you have a son, and your son plays football, man, you could be looking for a house right now as a parent because these kids are gonna be bringing up some serious. You won't the way this is going is you really won't even have to play NFL a little bit because these kids the trajectory for them to make so much money in college football it's just the beginning. They're gonna make millions and millions of dollars.
Right.
Wow.
Right. This is gonna bring their value up now, making it now. Like I think I think I added him on Instagram. He had like 32,000. He said he got 40,000 now. I added him right after he signed
Yeah,
on
he's got
Instagram.
38,900. 38,900.
So he picked up 6,000 and
Golly.
since a week ago. He signed what, Thursday?
Yeah.
Today would be a week, yeah. So
He'll
I
pick
was
up more
following
when the season go on, and if he's starting and they winning, he's
I
gonna pick
started
up
following
even
him
more.
when he said when he committed on that first take or whatever. I read that shows. That's when I started following him, and that's when I noticed he had 18,000 followers at the time.
That's about right. Because offensive linemen, you don't hear about them too much. A
You
lot of
never
people, you
do.
more so focus on like
yeah.
the quarterback, the wide receivers. You don't really focus on the offensive lineman unless that's your favorite position. Like I focus on them. That's how I know who they are. But those are the people that walk in the mall. You don't even know who they are unless
Right.
you see their size. You're like, okay, he must play football or something. But
Right.
they usually go. You know, you don't really talk about them too much. But they're important though.
Most important.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is unheard of. I think they said it on Shady and them. Was that Shady Sport? What I forget the name of they something how unpopular it is for linemen to be so famous like this, popular like this. It is. So he put on 40,000 people in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yep.
Good lord.
That because again, like I said, when I noticed it, that's when because I had never heard of this guy before ever, and then when he committed, I was like, oh okay. So then I do my typical, all right, you're committed. So once someone commits, I always follow them on Instagram, Twitter, and see if they have a YouTube page. Because I'm not giving to the collective, even though I will one day. But that's the least I can do is follow them and like some of their posts if I like them or whatever. Because obviously, the more followers you get, then hopefully brands will come after you.
Right. You can monetize your virtual footprint, the digital footprint rather.
Yeah, that's like, and understand that's his digital real estate.
Right.
So, and the fact that he's, like I said, he's almost at 40,000. He hasn't even played one snap at CU. Imagine what happens when because all eyes are going to be on that probably first 2 or 3 games if they win or whatever.
There's another freshman. He's promoting his YouTube. He was on Twitter talking about it. Oh, I just got 1,000 followers. Oh my God. He was like happy about it. I forget his name. One of the freshmen. Swain,
yeah.
Might have been Swain.
Yeah, I followed him too. He had him because Seaton had, I think, 93 when he first started. Now he has like 7,000 in a week. And I think Swain had like 14. And now he got like 1,500. I follow both of them too,
Yeah, it'll increase the more they start vlogging.
Right.
It'll
Second,
increase.
I think Seaton got like one with like 30,000 views on it already.
Yeah.
And I follow Alto too. I don't know why I wasn't been following Alto McCaskill's YouTube.
Yeah. He just dropped the vlog too.
Yeah, I should have been following Alto.
Because what these guys really should do, and they haven't figured this, some of them haven't figured it out yet, is this. Like we said, like we all know, only 1.6% of these athletes are going to make it to the NFL. And the others are going to be dispersed and they're probably going to play some type of professional sports. Just they won't be playing in the NFL, but they'll do something. But this is the blessing. They're in the era of social media. If they continue to to build their audience up, if I was, this is what I think, if I was a hair care brand, I would totally go after one of these guys. You have to understand, they're young, they're beautiful, they have all of their hairlines, they have a great head of hair. I would, if I was hair, if I had a skincare company, if and I noticed that the guys on the parameter, they're the ones with the better bodies. They have like the abs. I would reach out to them for supplements if I was selling like sports supplements and stuff like that. Like, they don't understand that the women are already doing it in the women's sports. I don't understand why you men are not like figuring that out. You don't have to be Shador and Travis Hunter. You are Colorado Buffalo, so you immediately are going to be getting more people on your page. Like, a year ago, I would have never followed any of these people. Like, I wasn't paying attention. But now that I am, when I go on your pages, if you have products that I want to buy, I want to support you because I like you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, once let me tell you something. One of them is going to figure it out, whether it's Colorado Buffaloes or some other guy on another team. They are going to start a business. It is going to be highly successful, and it's because they are in this era of social media, and they're going to leverage their alumni database. Because if I was an alumni of CU, I definitely want to support the players, and then they're gonna leverage their newfound celebrity. That's why I don't understand why more of them aren't pouring into their social media. I would say this. Now, I am a little older, so I would say that they should be very careful about what they post on social media. Like, if I find out that you're posting things like strip clubs, then I'm not gonna follow you. Or if you're posting things that are like really kind of offensive or whatever. But so they have to understand that brands don't like to court too much controversy.
Right.
But if because some of these kids, they're good looking kids. It's like, y'all are good looking.
Right.
Get your social media followers up. So and then of course, and if they can't, if I was a parent of theirs, I would be reaching out to these brands to say, my son has 50,000 followers. He's on the Colorado Buffaloes. He's a micro influencer in this space. He's somebody you want to lock in on a brand. Right. But they haven't figured that out yet. But one of them will.
No, you're right. They just got to keep the image clean.
Oh, you know what else I would do? Check it out. Like, for instance, I also noticed that, again, because I'm not a football person, I noticed that the guys on the parameter, the wide receivers or whatever, the ones that make a touchdown, every time that they make touchdowns, not every time, but every time they win games, what the Colorado Buffaloes do on their Instagram page, they have this amazing, incredible video that they'll put together of the game that they've won, and then they will link the Instagram handles of the players that won that game. And because they get so many hits when they when they win, that once they get these hits, these people are then going to their pages. And if I was a brand, I would be like, the moment they won a game, I would be like, I want you to make this posting within, 24 hours. Right. Because that they're gonna get those eyes on those pages. I don't know why these guys haven't figured this out yet.
They're going to broker deals. They're figuring it out.
I'm sure they know.
And if I was a brand selling anything, I would, hate to say what I'm about to say. Oh well. I would get them now because a lot of them don't know their worth. Yes, I know Shador knows his worth and Travis Hunter, but some of these guys, like I would go after Omarion Cooper, Omarion Miller, the guys that aren't really. I'd have to take some like chances and stuff like that. But if you can get them before everybody else gets them, you get those locked in cheap rates. But go ahead.
Well, you got a market in mind. I see where you're moving.
Yeah,
promotion is real.
I mean, like I said, it's just, and that's why I say that's the great thing about where they are now. You don't just have to be a professional athlete and that's it. You can really, your brand can just be like, can grow exponentially because of social media. Yeah, I don't know, but it's exciting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they know. They know what they're getting into.
Of course, that's the prime effect.
Yep,
the prime effect.
Well, guys, I'm gonna sign off.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta do it again.
Maybe sometime
before the new year. We're probably on New Year's. You'll do it.
Oh yeah, but, you already know something just gonna be popping by then, Max.
Yeah, I'll just pop up.
Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, guys.
All right, man.
Thank you
Peace,
for
Mac.
coming on.
All righty. Goodbye. Good
Peace,
night.
peace, peace. Good night,
All right,
everybody.
y'all.
Peace and love.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. And yeah, man. Team is looking good so far. I'm just, like I said, I wanted to go over that chart. They look pretty good. Probably going to pick up some more additions at some point. But yeah, man. Off to the Big 12. I can't wait for these practices, though. They're going to be the thing to see. But anyway, y'all have a good night. If I don't talk to you, Happy New Year. But I'm pretty sure I will be back on. But if not, Happy New Year to you. If you are going out, be safe. They are projecting a, what did they call it in 2024? No, I don't even want to talk about it. They projecting something to happen, but just be safe out there, man. You know, if you got to go out on New Year's. But yeah, man, for those, I might be back New Year's to bring in the new year, whatever, we'll see. But I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right, y'all.